Hey, what's going on, guys? My name is Lane. Today I'm doing a 30-year rebuild of the Pittsburgh Steelers. This should be an interesting one because we're going to have to move on from Big Ben, have to work on the offensive line as they all get older. We have great receivers. We have Eric Ebron at tight end. Then I love the defense with Devin Bush, TJ Watt, Minkah Fitzpatrick. We have Hayden, Hilton, Nelson, Stephon Tuitt. A lot of great players on defense, but let's get right into this. And we didn't make the playoffs in year one. We went 7-9. The Browns 10-6. The Ravens and the Bengals 9-7. I thought we'd do better than 7-9, and I did not think the Bengals would do that well. Big Ben about 4,000 yards, 22-5. Now in Madden 20, he regressed big time after year one. We're going to have to wait and see what happens in this. Connor 865, 4 touchdowns. Benny Snell with 10. Receiving, Juju 1,000 with 9 touchdowns. Awesome year. Ebron 866 with 4. Washington 777 with 3. 3 for Deontay Johnson. 2 for Smallwood. On defense, Hilton 108 tackles. 103 for Devin Bush. Sack total 7.5 for TJ Watt. 5.5 for Bush and Hayward. And interceptions, we have 2 for Hayden. And a lot of ones to go around. And I mean a lot of them. Now for the yearly awards. Patrick Mahomes with the MVP. I can't imagine we'll have anything up here. Coach of the year, we wouldn't be up there. AFC Offensive Player of the Year, Patrick Mahomes. Nothing. Defensive Player of the Year, maybe Bush. Nope, maybe nothing. Offensive Rookie, gonna be nothing. Defensive Rookie of the Year, Kenneth Murray. But there are no Steelers in sight. How wonderful. Now, what do we have for XP? Nothing really on offense other than 4 for Juju, 4 for Washington, 4 for Johnson, and 4 for Claypool. Pretty good, I would say. Then on defense, we have 4 for TJ Watt, 5 for Devin Bush, 4 for Fitzpatrick, and 4 for Edmonds. I still hate that picture, by the way. Not a great picture. The 49ers beat the Colts 28-7, getting their Super Bowl that they probably should have won last year if they didn't mess it up. Juju's coming back. Hayward, I don't really want to bring back. Hilton, I'll bring back. I mean, Connor, I'm not sold on. If I can get a cheap deal for him, I'll definitely make it happen. But I don't know what we have for money to begin with. $76 million? Huh. So I gave James Conner a very cheap 3-year deal. And what does Hayward want? He wants 2 years at 32 years old. I don't know if that's worth it, but I'll make, yeah, he wants to play for a new team. That's fine. What's the franchise tag? Nope. So we have $58 million in cap space. We're not going with the running back. Desmond King's up there, which is interesting, but not going to work out. Free safety, we're fine. I mean, if Hayward wants a 1-year deal for very cheap, I'll bring him back, but I'm not giving him his 2-year deal. That's just not going to happen. Keanu O'Neal, we don't need. I don't think there's going to be a ton up here. I don't know, actually, if Big Ben retired. He did. That's a problem, I would say. I'm going to do the unthinkable. I'm going to bring in Phillip Rivers on a 1-year deal. We're still going to try to find somebody in the draft. I think we'll be able to do that. RG3's down here if I wanted to do that. But I think, unless somebody surprises me down here, which I don't think is going to happen, yeah, I think we're good. We got Hayward and Phillip Rivers. Good. I was going to go put a bunch of players up here, but we have to go quarterback. It's either going to be Kellum or LeBlanc. And Kellum looks really good, but I like the A- short and deep accuracy. So I'm going to go Nate LeBlanc. He's a 74 with normal development somehow. 94 throw power, 82 deep, 76 medium, 84 short. Now, I know we have Devin Bush, but Frank Gage looks really good, so I'm going to take the middle linebacker. He's a 71 overall, normal development, 89 speed, 80 tackles, 68 block shed, 85 hit power. And then in the 3rd round, we're going defensive tackle Williamson. He's a 72 in normal development, 90 strength, 71 block shed, 74 power moves, 62 finesse. Now, I'm just going to cut Phillip Rivers outright. It's not going to be that bad. I want a rookie starting. We take a little bit of a penalty. I'm not too concerned about that. It still hurts that LeBlanc has normal development. I did think he'd have at least star, but, you know, that's my luck in these games. The offensive line is looking a little rough right now. Don't love it. Then on defense, we're looking as good as ever. I almost want to cut Williams. He's 31 years old. What will I take? And we won't really free up that much money, so let's just let him play it out. And let's go to the playoffs. We missed the playoffs yet again, going 5-11. Not good. The Ravens 13-3, the Browns 11-5, and the Bengals 7-8-1. That's probably what it's going to be for a while once Big Ben leaves, so I guess it's realistic. LeBlanc, 3,300 yards, 18 of 15. God-awful. Connor, 984, 12 touchdowns, 2 for Samuel, Snell, LeBlanc. Receiving, Juju, 811 with 3. Washington, 769 with 3. Deontay Johnson, 716 with 7. 3 for Ebron. On defense, Bush, 131 tackles, 102 for Edmonds. Sack totals, 8 for Hayward, 6.5 for Watt, 4 for Gage, the rookie. Interceptions, 4 for Hilton, 1 for Lane, 1 for Nelson. I mean, not T.Y. Hilton, Mike Hilton playing pretty well. Lamar Jackson with the MVP. Nothing. Coach of the Year, Mike McCarthy. Nothing. AFC Offensive Player of the Year. I mean, we're not going to have anything up here. Gardner Minshew's up there. Herbert. Defensive Player of the Year. Nothing. Offensive Rookie LeBlanc. That's good. Maybe he'll get a development up. I doubt it. Gage at number 2. Williamson at number 4. And that's going to be it. I'm hoping somehow, some way he has a ton of XP. He does have 4. He gets him up to a 78 overall. I don't know if that means I'm going to keep him. I'm not exactly sure. Juju has 3. Johnson with 3. Claypool has 2. I think Claypool is going to be a great player. Then on defense, Williamson with 4. Gage with 4. 4 for Highsmith's not bad. 3 for Fitzpatrick. 2 for Hilton. 2 for Nelson. The Browns beat the Saints 45-29. Now we're bringing back Fitzpatrick. We kind of have to. And I think he's pretty young, right? Yeah, 25 years old. Watt's coming back. Ebron, maybe. A lot of the offensive linemen are about to be gone, which is a little concerning. What does David DeCastro want? Oh, we have so much money. All right, so we're going to bring back DeCastro for 1 year if he'll take it. Fitzpatrick, Watt. Washington, I don't think we need him, so I'm going to let him walk out the door. Yeah, I'm going to let most of these guys just walk right out. So we have $80 million in cap space, and we have to get so many players. We could bring in J.J. Watt to play with his brother. Don't think I'm going to do that, but we could. McGlinchey, no. Van Der Esch, no. Orlando Brown only getting 63 points from the Bills. We're going to beat that one out. I think it just makes a ton of sense. I can't imagine he'll leave the Ravens, but maybe. I imagine the Ravens are going to way overpay him. We're going to have to, lower that a little bit because we have a lot of players we need to get. What is that going to be? 93 total points. Still a lot more than 63, but I'm okay with that. Evans we don't need. McCourty we don't need. Once again, Hayward for 1 year, I'm not against it. It's just a 2-year deal I don't want to do. Baker's up there. We're not going to do that. No way he leaves the Browns unless he just plays god-awful. Harris is up there with superstar, I believe, for just receiving, but we're fine. Njoku, what do we have for a tight end? Nothing. He's not a scheme fit, which I don't love. Was Andrews a scheme fit? He wasn't. He doesn't have any offers. I'm going to try to bring in Mark Andrews. Why not? 5-year deal, $5.4 million. So we'll have a lot of weapons for LeBlanc, our quarterback, who's going to have to perform, or I might just get rid of him after maybe this year. We're going to have to see what's in the draft for one. Yeah, I think we're good, unless we brought in like a Loken who has superstar, but we're not going to do that. We only got Orlando Brown so far. What about the rest of them? Andrews turned us down. We did get an achievement, though. How exciting. All right, that's all right. Let's go to the draft. So I've been looking around. We could go nails a quarterback. I'm not going to do that, but I kind of like Thor in the corner, even though it says mid-first. We have the 4th overall pick. I was going to go maybe the right guard. What about John Jones? Mid-first, not great. So do we take one of these ends? Even though we don't really need it, I'm hoping one of these guys just early first, but a lot of late first. So I added James Hardy and Will Floyd to my draft board. And I know we have Edmonds, but Floyd looks so good, and Hardy looks pretty good as well. 4th in the 40. I think I'm going to go James Hardy. Yeah, let's take Hardy. He's a 76 with normal development, 72 power moves, 75 finesse, 83 speed, 87 acceleration. In the 2nd round, we're going to go center John Jones. He's a 74 with normal development, 85 strength, 71 run block, 81 pass block. In the 3rd round, we're going defensive tackle Kendall Spikes. He's a 71 with normal development, 88 strength, 70 block shed, 76 power. Hey! I'd like the whole day to reorder to not be on my screen permanently. That'd be cool, but we have an 81 overall team, 80 offense, 83 defense. I'm just hoping it goes away. I did back out of franchise. It was still there. If it doesn't go away after the sim, I'm going to have to quit out the game, restart my Xbox, try to figure something out. But we're looking good on offense. We're looking good on defense. Hardy is starting, which is good. So let's go to the playoffs. We missed the playoffs yet again. We went 5-11. Not great. The Ravens 11-5. The Browns and the Bengals 9-7. LeBlanc 3,700 yards, 30-8. That's not bad, actually. Connor 850 with 7. Receiving Juju 1,100 yards, 7 touchdowns. Claypool 830 with 2. Schultz 742 with 8. 7 for Johnson, 4 for Samuels. On defense, Bush 107 tackles. Gage 106, 103 for Brooks, 101 for Hilton. Sack totals 10.5 for TJ Watt, 6 for Hardy the rookie. Interceptions 3 for Hilton, 3 for Fitzpatrick, 2 for Lane, 2 for Saunders. Yearly awards, Kurt Nails, of course. We don't take him, he wins the MVP. I have to find out, did he have hidden development? I'm going to look right after this, but we're not going to have anything up here. Offensive player, hey, LeBlanc at 10. I guess I'm wrong. Defensive player of the year. Nothing. Offensive rookie. Nothing. Defensive rookie. Hardy at 2. And that's going to be it. Now, what do we have for XP? 3 for LeBlanc up to an 82 overall. Jones has 5 up to a 79. Nothing really else on offense. Claypool does have 4, though. Gets him up to an 80. Then on defense, 3 for Bush, 4 for Gage. 4 for Hardy's not bad. Gets him up to an 80. All right, Nails is already up to an 89 overall with superstar development. Of course he is. The Giants beat the Chiefs 31-24. I'm sure they did. Do we want to bring back David DeCastro for one more year? I feel like we're just like putting Band-Aids on our team right now, even though it's falling apart. We're going to bring back Bush. We're going to bring back Johnson. Lane, I guess we kind of have to. Derek Watt, no thank you. But I imagine we have a crazy amount of money again. Oh, yeah. So I brought DeCastro back. I even brought Stephon Tuitt back, which is good. Plus Bush, plus Johnson. And Justin Lane, I'm not, I guess if he's going to be cheap like that, give him a 5-year deal, 2.8, 1.72. Hard to pass up on that. So we have $57 million in cap space. Van Der Esch is still there. I don't get that. Quan Alexander's up there. The free agent signings by the CPU does not make sense. I'm going to bring in Van Der Esch because why not at this point? If he's there back-to-back years, I'll take him. I mean, Devin Singletary's up there. Would be interesting as a 90 overall, 58 points. Is he a scheme fit, though? He's not, which I think will hold me back a little bit on him. Greedy Williams, 86 overall. I don't think so. Taylor Rapp doesn't make sense for our team. Hayward's there. Not going to do that, but hello. I guess we're good unless we want to go like Jawan Taylor, but that's a lot of points for a normal development guy. Granted, we're not going to find much better in the draft because it's hard to get hidden development guys this year. Yeah, I think we're good. We got Van Der Esch on the team. That's awesome. So we have the second overall draft pick. Is there a way we could trade back and get a 1-1? There is. Now the timer's in the middle of the screen. What is going on with this game? Now it really depends on, do we want to take a shot on like Seattle? Probably not. I'd rather take the shot on like oh, that's a 5th round pick. Never mind. So it's either Seattle or the Lions. And the Lions shouldn't be good. Oh, but a 4th round with that. So maybe we go Falcons. Yeah, let's go with the Falcons. We just have to get some more value out of these picks. Who do the Falcons want? A quarterback, of course. So we need safeties and offensive linemen really bad. So I'm leading Becton, the strong safety, because his combine's incredible. Or even Morgan's not that bad. Even he's a scheme fit, which I like. But I don't know if that's better than Becton's just overall package. I don't think so. Let's take Becton. He's a 78 with normal because, of course, 93 speed, 78 zone, 72 tackle, 80 pursuit. There's a right tackle still on the board. He does not look great, though. I like that he's a scheme fit. What is this in Gunter? Never mind, not interested. Anything else, middle linebacker, we're fine. I guess I'll take the right tackle unless we go free safety. And man, who does not look that bad, actually. We don't need it, but yeah, I think we're going to go with the free safety. Let's go with Dalvin Mann. He's a 73 with hidden development. All right, the whole data reorders back. 85 speed, 72 zone, 76 tackles, 78 pursuit. Let's take a tight end in the 3rd round, Julian Amaya. He's a 69 with normal development, 84 speed, 77 catching, 65 run block, 65 awareness. So the quarterback the Falcons traded up to get is normal development, so I am not concerned. So we have an 85 overall team, 85 offense, 87 defense. The offensive line is coming along, which is good. We're going to lose to Castro eventually, though. Then on defense, we have Becton starting. I wish there was a way to have Man starting, but there just really isn't. Do I put Mike Hilton on the trade block, see if we can get anything for him? And they drafted a hidden development corner for us. So that's pretty good. And who is Highsmith? Pretty young, so I guess we didn't need Van Esch, but, I mean, it's Leighton Van Esch. What are we going to do? Let's see the trade offers from Mike Hilton. A 2, 5, and a 6 from the Jets. I think I'm going to do that. I'm going to move on from his contract. I mean, we're not going to make the playoffs this year anyway, so let's get some picks. Build up some capital with this team. See, I knew we weren't going to make the playoffs, so I'm glad we did that. We went 7-8-1. Really not that bad. I don't think Mike Hilton was going to make a huge difference. But the Browns 12-4, the Ravens 10-6, and the Bengals 9-6-1. Let's see how the Falcons did. They went 10-6. Cam Newton was their quarterback, like a 75 overall. I mean, how does that happen? LeBlanc, 4,100 yards, 24-9. He's doing like the bare minimum. Connor, 1,000 with 6. McFarland with 6. Receiving Juju, 1,000 with 7. Johnson, 1,000 with 7. Claypool, 809 with 7. 2 for Schultz. On defense, Van Esch, 109 tackles. Bush, 106. Sack total, 7.5 for Van Esch, 6.5 for Bush, 6.5 for Hardy. Or Watt, rather, than 5.5 for Hardy. Interceptions, 4 for Lane, 3 for Bush, Fitzpatrick, and Gage, and Mann. 2 for Brooks, 1 for Hardy, 1 for Saunders. So Mann might be pretty good. Mahomes with the MVP. Nothing. Coach of the Year, Turner. I mean, we're not going to be up there. AFC Offensive Player of the Year. We might be up here. I guess not. Trubisky. I mean, get out of here. Defensive Player of the Year, Myles Garrett. We have Van Esch 4, Devin Bush 5. Offensive Rookie of the Year, Maya 4. Defensive Rookie of the Year, Man 2, Becton 3. Let's see. What do we have for XP? 3 for LeBlanc gets him up to an 85 overall. 3 for Jones, 3 for Dotson, 3 for Weaver. 2 for Juju and Johnson, 3 for Claypool. Still coming along. But let's see it. Man has star development, 6 XP points. 3 for Becton. Where's the rookie that had hidden? Where did he go? I don't get it. I'm confused. The Lions beat the Chiefs 35-31. So the Giants last year, the Lions this year. Very interesting. Connor's gone. Claypool's coming back. Highsmith, I feel like we might as well, but we don't need him at the moment. But I could probably give him a, yeah. Let's go 3 years, 3.8. I feel like a lot of players are going to hit 30 at the same time. We're going to have to move on from them. Claypool, let's give him 4, 2.4. That is fine with me. And then on same thing, if DeCastro wants to come back on a 1-year deal, that is fine by me. Thank you. So we have $40 million in cap space. J.K. Dobbins is a 90 overall. Same for Swift. Eckler, 88. A lot of running backs up here, and we do need that to be fair. I just wish one of them was a scheme fit. I know that's not the end of the world for a running back. Let's go 5 years for J.K. Dobbins. Zach Bond's up there. We don't need an outside linebacker. That's just interesting. What about Moody? I don't know how you'd say that exactly. I'm going to overpay him a little bit. I don't know exactly what the offers were beforehand. 105 beats out the Raiders. We need a guard badly. Isaiah Wilson's up there. KJ Hamler. A lot of rookies from this past draft. Epinenza's up there. Yeah, I think we're good. Aaron Rodgers still an 80 overall at 40 years old. He turned us down. We threw money at him, and he's going to turn us down like that. That's kind of insulting. Now, we're probably going to move on from LeBlanc, but with the 13th overall pick, when we have the 28th pick next, is it worth it to do it right now or hope one of these guys falls? And I think it's worth it to risk it. So I think I am going to go Boyle more than likely. Even though I love that he's first 37 reps against what? Second, but first in the 3-cone and the 20-yard. Let's go Tyson Boyle. He's a 73 with hidden development. There we go. 90 strength, 77 run block, 76 pass block. The wrong quarterback is still here. I don't want him. I really don't. I'm going to go Freddie Newman, early first-round talent. 77 hidden development, 71 power move, 81 finesse, 86 speed, 85 acceleration. So we could either go Weaver, who's a defensive tackle scheme fit, who looks pretty good, or maybe a tight end in Davis? Late second, I don't love that, but we do have 2 second-round picks. So let's start off by going with Weaver. He's a 72 in normal development, 90 strength, 73 block shed, 82 power moves, 62 finesse. So I put Stephon Tuitt on the trade block. He's going to be a free agent at the end of the year anyway, so let's trade him to the Bears. I know the Ravens are offering a 4th, but I'm not trading him in division. I almost want to trade LeBlanc. It just doesn't make sense to me. We have a good offensive line. We got good receivers, good running back. So we're looking good at offense. And on defense, need to have Newman starting, so let's generate the best lineup. So he is. I mean, we need a lot of help at corner. But other than that, we're looking pretty good. We missed the playoffs yet again, going 8-8, tied with the Bengals. Browns and the Ravens 9-7, so we're close. LeBlanc, 3,700 yards, 24-9. He's gone. Dobbins, 1,100 yards, 5 touchdowns, 5 for Holmes, 5 for May. Receiving, Juju, 1,100 yards, 9 touchdowns. May has 729 with 3. 6 for Claypool, 3 for Johnson. On defense, Bush, 103 tackles. Sack total, 7 for Van Der Esch, 5.5 for Watt, 5 for Newman, 4.5 for Bush. Interceptions, 3 for Poyer. That's the hidden development guy from last year. I don't know where he went. But 2 for Van Der Esch, 2 for Becton, 1 for Mann. I'm kind of at the point where do I try to trade away Minkah Fitzpatrick and see if we can get a first-round pick? And if we don't, we keep him. But if we can, just send him away. There are no Steelers up here. But Wilson did get it. Coach of the Year, Joe Judge. Doubt it. AFC Offensive Player of the Year. Nothing. Defensive Player of the Year. There's never any Steelers. Offensive Rookie, May at 4. Defensive Rookie, Newman at 2. Jones at 5. Let's see what we have for XP and development on the offensive line. He has Superstar X Factor. It took me so long in Madden 20 to get one of those, and we're already getting one with 9 XP points. That's awesome. I love it. Stecker has 8 with star development. That's good. On defense, Becton has 3. Mann has 3. 7 for Newman with Superstar. All right, now things are going in the right direction. 6 for Poyer over here. Gage has 3. Highsmith with 2. We just really need a quarterback. The Saints beat the Jaguars 38-33 to win Super Bowl 58. Who do I want to bring back? Stecker for sure. LeBlanc, he is gone. Gage, for the right price, I'll bring him back. Williamson could probably go. Weaver, I suppose I should bring him back. Oh, if he'll give me 2.5, I'll do that any day of the week, even if he's just a backup. Fitzpatrick can go. Yeah, there's nobody down here. So what does Gage want for money? Not much. Let's give him 5 years. As an 81 overall, that's a cheap bargain. And then we want to bring back Stecker, who's going to be basically free. Yup. So how do you feel about a 7-year deal? He thinks free agency will be better for him. Why? So we have $51 million in cap space. Bakhtiari's up there. Interesting. Bonds. Don't know who that is. We don't need it. I know that. Deron Payne, we don't need. Barber. We don't need him, but it's very interesting. The football team has 100 points on him. Ramsay, we don't need. Reddick, we don't need. Leonard, we don't need. LeBlanc, I almost want to bring him back for 1 year just in case. I'm going to give him a 1-year offer. Worst comes to worst, we just cut him. We eat the money. It's not a huge deal. 68 points, that's fine. Maurice Hurst, no. Alokin. I mostly just want to find that tight end. So let's just go straight there. He was what, like a 63 overall? Unless he was like hitting the weight rooms. He actually upgraded with his points. He didn't. Yeah, he's just sitting here. How about that 7-year offer again? You know what? I'm feeling nice. You have $560 for a signing bonus. Like, I don't know what we're doing here. Why wouldn't he just come play for my team? I don't get it. I really do want Dwayne Barber, too. What do we have for a left tackle? So we're going to put Weaver over there. We have a lot of money. I know this is probably going to hurt if I do this, but let's go 7.4. 115 total points is a little much, but he's a 90 overall right tackle. At 25 years old, you do not pass up on those if you can. Turn this down. Doesn't matter. All right. Let's see for quarterbacks. There's going to be nothing, right? Of course. So the only player that makes sense to me is Jalen Stanley, the receiver, second in the 40-yard dash with a 4.34. He's a 78 overall normal development, 96 speed, 95 acceleration, 83 catching, 80 catching traffic. In the second round, I kind of want to go Bell, even though we don't need him. But I think I'm going to go Sammy Stevens, the left guard. He's a 75 with hidden development. Thank you. 87 strength, 75 run block, 67 pass block. That's right. We have 2 second-round picks. So let's go with Bell now. He's a 72 normal development, 88 speed, 82 tackles, 72 block shed, 79 hit power. So I put Johnson on the trade block. I want to get our rookie to be our number 3 starter, so we're going to trade him, I guess, because I don't want a fullback. And I don't need a middle linebacker. I guess just to the Dolphins for a second-round pick. We're just so deep at receiver, I don't think it's necessary to keep on Johnson. And Juju's 28 years old, plus a 98 overall. So that's why I kept him. So the offense is looking good. I still don't believe in LeBlanc. But on defense, pretty good all around, I would say. Do we want to... I know I said I was intrigued just to see if we could get a first-round pick. And I'm still intrigued, to be honest. I'm definitely not going to trade him if we don't. But if there is a first-round pick there, we are going to ship him out of town. So let's take a look really quickly. I can't imagine there will be. Yeah, a lot of seconds. Yeah, we're going to hold on to him. Let's go to the playoffs. We missed the playoffs yet again. We went 6-10. Yeah, LeBlanc's gone. The Bengals 13-3, the Ravens 11-5, and the Browns 10-6. LeBlanc, 3,800 yards, 27-9. Dobbins, 1,000 with 1. May with 6. Receiving Claypool, 1,000 with 6. Juju, 1,000 with 9. Amaya, 738 with 3. Stanley, 6 in his rookie year. That's awesome. On defense, Bush, 113 tackles. Sack total, 6.5 for Van Der Esch, 5.5 for Bush, Watt, and Hardy. Interceptions, 3 for Bush, 2 for Van Der Esch, Gage, Lane, Fitzpatrick, and then a few ones to go around. Yearly awards, what do we got? Mahomes with the MVP. Jordan Love on the Titans. Interesting. No Steelers. Coach of the Year, Zach Taylor. We wouldn't be up there. Offensive player, Mixon's up there. Josh Allen's up there. Defensive player of the year, Devin Bush at 3. Offensive rookie, Stanley at 3. Defensive rookie of the year, we have Fletcher at 6, and we have Alexander at 10. I'd like to think somehow, some way, that guard is going to have X Factor. He has star, 6 XP. I mean, I'm getting a little greedy there, but whatever. I was hoping. We have 4 XP for Stecker, which is good. 1 for Juju. Stanley has 4. On defense, Newman has 3. Gage with 1. Becton with 2. What about Mann? Mann has 3 up to an 85 overall. 4 for Poyer. I almost want to make Mann a corner, but I just don't know if it makes sense at this point. He's 24 years old. We are going to move on for Fitzpatrick. You have to imagine at some point. The Vikings beat the Browns 35-34. Now, Juju's going to be a free agent. He's a 99 overall. Oh, down to a 96, actually. I still think I'm going to bring him back. Orlando Brown's going to come back. John Jones is definitely coming back. Hardy, probably. I'm not completely sold on that. What do we have for money first? 77.3 after paying Juju. I mean, 4 years for a receiver, 29 years old. Okay, you're going to go to free agency. I'm probably going to franchise tag him. Don't quote me on that, but I'm pretty sure. Orlando Brown's turning us down as well. Well, I definitely need John Jones now. Will he take this offer? He will. Thank you. And then James Hardy's the best I have at the moment. So if I can give him a 4-year deal, 4.8, 3.19, that'll be fine. Do we bring back spikes? I almost want to. What is it going to be? 14.1 or 24.3? I feel like 1 year at Juju might be more important than Orlando Brown. That's going to hurt. What do we have for money? 52.7. So that's probably like 60 or 70. Which means if we, man, this is tough. I'm going to go with Juju. That hurts, but I'm going to go with Juju. So we have $48 million in cap space. We still need a quarterback. Zach Martin's up there. Devontae Adams, we don't need. Grady Jarrett. I still want Orlando Brown. Look at Calvin Barnes. Doesn't make sense for our team, but I like it. Clayton, I wish I didn't bring back Hardy, but we'll be fine. Byron Jones, we do need help at corner. So we're going to lose LeBlanc officially. Gladney, Josh Jackson for a year would not be bad. So let's give him a one-year deal. Let's give Gladney a one-year deal as well. I'd like to make a run, even though we still need a quarterback pretty badly. I believe we're fine at all the outside linebackers. We are. What about defensive tackle? We have Weaver. I wouldn't mind bringing in like a Tomlinson for a year. Just a lot of one-year contracts. At some point, we're going to have to, build towards the future. I don't know. Just an idea. I'm going to bring in Aaron Rodgers for a one-year deal, $2 million. Imagine Aaron Rodgers playing for $2 million. I just can't. There's no way. But I think at this point we are good. So let's advance the week. I'm still going to look for a quarterback in the draft. Don't get me wrong. But, yeah, we got Aaron Rodgers. That's good. What about the two other corners? Gladney accepted, but Jackson didn't. That's fine. Can there just be a quarterback? There is in Jackson. There is in Dawson. Is that it? That is it. And I feel like we just have to take one. I know it's not going to be pretty. But we have to figure out. I think it's going to be Tom Dawson. 6'8 combine, A- throw on the run, A break sack, A+ throw power. I don't usually love those top three skills, but we are hurting. So I'm going to go Dawson. 75 normal. 92 throw power, 77 deep, 74 medium, 82 short. Ooh, we have back-to-back picks in the second round. I almost want to take Jackson as well. It kind of hurts that he's still there, not going to lie. Don't really need a middle linebacker, but I want to throw all the first-round talents on the board, and then we'll look at him. I think, honestly, Weaver looks really good, and so does Ferguson. So let's start out with Ferguson, 75 normal. 79 tackles, 74 hit power, 82 speed, 91 acceleration. Plus, he was a scheme fit. And I don't know if picking the middle linebacker, even though we have Devin Bush and Gage, is really the greatest idea. But then it comes down to, do we go with a quarter? I'm not going quarterback, so I'm just going to go Daniel Weaver. 72 hit it. 88 speed, 81 tackles, 70 block shed, 76 hit power. I guess I'm wrong. I just can't figure out a way to have Weaver starting, which isn't the end of the world, but I was trying to figure it out. So I guess we're just good to go. We have an 89 overall team across the board with Rodgers starting. I'm hoping we can get something done. We don't have a great right tackle, don't get me wrong. But, that shouldn't hold us down. And we missed the playoffs yet again. We went 9-7, though. Tied with the Browns, the Bengals, and the Ravens 10-6. I'll take that. We are in a tough division. Rodgers, about 4,000 yards, 27-7. Dobbins, 1,400 yards, 10 touchdowns. May with 11. Stanley, 946, 5 touchdowns. Awesome. Juju, 882 with 6. Amaya with 6. 6 for Claypool. On defense, Bush under 9 tackles. Sack totals, 9 for Watt, 7 for Hardy, 6 for Tomlinson, 5.5 for Newman. Interceptions, 3 for Lane, 2 for Gladney and Fitzpatrick, 1 for Becton, 1 for Gage. Now, the problem is we still don't have a great quarterback I believe in. Maybe the guy we drafted is going to get a ton of XP, but he is the backup, so I'm kind of doubting it. Nobody up there. Now, we could be up here. We are at number 10. AFC Offensive Player of the Year. Rodgers at 9. Defensive Player of the Year, Jay and Brown. Nothing. Offensive Rookie, Kelly at 2. Defensive Rookie of the Year, we have Ferguson at 6. And Richardson at 10. I'm very intrigued about how much XP our backup's going to have. He has 3. That's just not going to cut it. It's really not. Boyle has 5, though, up to a 92 overall. What about Stanley? Stanley has 3 up to an 85. Let's see that middle linebacker. Star development, 5 XP points. Ferguson has 4, which is good as well. 4 for Newman, 1 for Hardy, 1 for Fitzpatrick, 2 for Mann, 2 for Becton. The Cowboys beat the Chargers 27-13. Interesting. Now, do we want to bring back Juju? I don't know quite yet. Becton will bring back. Mann will bring back. Highsmith can go. Tomlinson could go. Poyer we have to bring back. Other than that, I think we're good. I mean, what does Juju want? What do we have for money? 83.7. That's a lot of money for Juju at 30 years old. I'll see if he'll take this offer, which he will not. I might end up franchise tagging him again. I'm not exactly sure. Yeah, I'm going to franchise tag him again for $25 million. That's insane. So we have $52 million. We need a quarterback big time. We do need a right tackle, but I don't know if Trent Brown's really the answer. Is there anybody up here that I'm going to be dying to add to my team? Who is Matthew Adams? Why does he have X Factor? I still kind of want to bring him in, even though it doesn't make sense. I want a good right tackle. I can't believe we didn't get the guy last year. Drew Lock, interesting. I'm not seeing anybody. Free safety with superstar. I mean, we're fine. Man, we signed to a very cheap deal. So I'm not too concerned about that. Man, we do need a right tackle really badly. Russell Wilson's up there. 96 points from the Seahawks. I mean, I'm not going to say I want to beat him out 100%, but if the shoe fits. Lorenzo Carter's up there. What about some corners? I think I just saw Desmond King. He doesn't have any offers, which is good. Let's make him an offer for 1 year. There's no good young guys up there, which I don't love. Do we make a play like a Justin Flowers? Do we make a play on an older guy? It doesn't really make sense to me. 99 points from the Vikings. If we can give him like a 5-year deal, because this will solidify our offensive line long term if we do this. Beats him by a point. So if we get him, good. If we don't, not the end of the world. Let's advance to week 2. See who we get. We got King, we got Wilson, we got Flowers, good. But we still have to find our quarterback in the draft because Dawson, he just wasn't the answer, which is unfortunate. I feel like until we find our quarterback of the future, we're going to be doing this a lot. I don't want Olsen. I don't really want Brian with the 18th overall pick in the first round. I'd rather get a player that's definitely going to start because we have Russell Wilson. He's definitely going to start. So there's really no point to take somebody this early. So I think do we need a center? I'm going to take a look. What is this? Jeez. I almost want to take Roberts and trade away TJ Watt. Let's go Roberts. He's a 77 with normal development. That's unfortunate. 78 tackles, 74 hit power, 83 speed, 88 acceleration. Oh, we're going to have to take a shot at one of these quarterbacks in the second round. I'm going to go with the field general. He's a scheme fit. He's a 71 with hidden development. There we go. 89 throw power, 80 deep, 83 medium, 83 short. With our other second round pick, we're going receiver Harvey Williams, third in the 40-yard dash. He's a 75 with normal development. 92 speed, 89 acceleration, 77 catching, 75 catching traffic. So I put TJ Watt and our rookie quarterback from last year on the trade block. And it seems like they only want TJ Watt, so I'll take a second round pick from him. He's going to be a free agent very soon, so I'm not too concerned about that. So we have a 91 overall team across the board. I already cut Russell Wilson. And I think I'm going to have to cut Dawson. I don't know if this is going to hurt us financially. Oh, it really is. I'm going to manually trade him away for like a 4th round pick. I just want him gone. I traded him to the Pats for a 4th round pick. We missed the playoffs yet again. Granted, we had a very young rookie quarterback, but we went 1-14-1. The Bengals 12-4, the Ravens 8-7-1, and the Browns 8-8. That is atrocious. Olsen 3,500 yards, 14-13. Not a great start. Dobbins 997 with 7, May 4, Olsen 4. Juju 953 with 4, Stanley 816 with 4, Stecker with 2, 3 for Claypool. On defense, Bush under 24 tackles, 105 for Becton. Sack totals 8.5 for Newman, 4.5 for Bush and Hardy, 4 for Roberts. Interceptions 3 for Bush, 2 for Fitzpatrick, and a few ones to go around. Like 14-13, that's just gross. MVP Lamar Jackson. Makes sense. Is Wilson actually up here? He is. No, he is. On the Seahawks. He went back there. Coach of the Year, Dan Quinn. I mean, he wouldn't be up there. Offensive player, nothing. Gardner Minshew, Daniel Jones. Defensive player, Devin Bush at 2. Offensive rookie, Olsen. I mean, we knew that was going to happen. Williams at 7. Alexander at 8. Defensive rookie, Roberts. I mean, that's what I like to see. I don't think they'll get the development up, which I wish they would. But let's see the development. I'm hoping this is superstar. X Factor. Whew. We're about to turn this around really quickly. Is 10x point? Like, what are we talking about? 3 for Boyle, 2 for Stevens, 2 for Flowers, 1 for Weaver. We are in great shape now. On defense, 3 for Ferguson. Roberts has 3 up to an 80. 2 for Newman, 2 for Poyer, 2 for Mann, 2 for Becton. This is awesome. The Jets beat the Bucks 42-28 to win Super Bowl 61. All right. Now, Devin Bush, I'd like to bring back. Like a lot of these guys I'd like to bring back depending. But Boyle has to come back. Newman has to come back. We don't have to pay our quarterback for a few years, which is good. So we brought back Boyle. Who else is down here? Not a ton of players, to be fair. A.J. Jones I'd like to bring back. Maybe. See what I did there? So Juju, Fitzpatrick, and Bush turned us down. I mean, we have a backup for Fitzpatrick, so I'm going to bring back Devin Bush. So we still have $72 million in cap space. Fitzpatrick's getting way overpaid. I'd love to bring in Jalen Ramsay for 1 year. It just doesn't make sense. Juju's getting overpaid. I mean, Mike Evans for a year. I'm not against that. Daniel Young, okay. Armstead, Chason. We do need some receivers. TJ Watt's up there. Bailey, we don't need. Jaylen Brown, we don't need. I think we're finally at a point where we don't need a ton of things. So it's almost like sign a bunch of guys short term so their contracts are up right when our rookie quarterback, why don't I remember his name? Olsen, that's it. Right when he becomes a free agent or going to become a free agent so we can bring him back. So like a Jalen Ramsay 1 year deal and like way overpay him, I'm not against that. And Fitzpatrick, I'm just not going to do that. Is there anything else that really makes sense for our team? It doesn't look like it. Unless we brought back TJ Watt, but I don't really want to do that. What do we have for corners? Poyer, Jones, bring in Ramsey. Maybe bring in like a Byron Jones on a 1 year deal. Because I feel like if we put a lot behind Olsen, we can make a good run at the playoffs right now. Because there's not many weak points on this team. Yeah, maybe defensive tackle. I'll bring in Vita Vea. He's a scheme fit for a 1 year deal. And then what do we have for a running back? It's still Dobbins, but he's going to be a free agent very soon. So if we can bring in Miles Sanders on a 1 year deal for $2.5 million, I won't be too concerned about that. We got Ramsey, we got Wayne, Sanders, Evans, and Vita Vea. So we're going to have the first overall pick. We know that.
The Steelers are now on
and since we don't really need much, I'm trading this back basically no matter what. So we could trade back, we're in the 28, so to 5 to 10 or to 6 with a second round. They all give second rounds. I think I'd rather go Green Bay. Yeah, let's trade back with the Packers. I do want to see who they traded up to get. A right end. We could have done that, to be fair. Another right end. Another right end. Okay.
The Steelers are now on.
Interesting. So what was that? So 4 ends and then a receiver. You don't see that every day. That's all I'm saying. We do need a receiver big time. Late first, we're not doing that. Early first, second in the 40-yard. Add him to the list. 4-3-1 with the 40. I don't know. What about Hayward? Mid first? I don't think so. Another end, which, like I said, we could go with that. He doesn't look that great. Left tackle, we could definitely use an offensive lineman eventually, but I don't know if it's like right now is the answer. I think I'm going to go, which one had the, he's first, A-, A-, B+ release. Deep route, I do like. Spectacular catch. I like I'm going to go Colbert. He's a 75 with hidden development, 97 speed, 91 acceleration, 83 catching, 79 catch in traffic. So we have 2 second-round picks. There's a left tackle still on the board who looks pretty good. There's some safeties. I don't know if those are the answer right now, but do we go like a 7'6" running back in Howard? Or do we go with like a 6'6" running back in Dean, who's first in the 40-yard dash? I like the scheme fit with Howard, but yeah, let's go Howard. Why not? He's a 73 normal development, 80 break tackle, 87 speed, 92 acceleration, 89 agility. And then with our other second-round pick, we're going free safety, Greg Wesley. He's a 72 normal development, 91 speed, 72 zone, 71 tackles, 78 pursuit. So we have a 90 overall team, 89 offense, 93 defense, and Olsen's already up to an 84 overall, which is fantastic. So we're looking good on offense. We're looking great on defense. I think this might be our year to make the playoffs at least. Finally, we made the playoffs with the wild card spot at 11-5. You don't see that often. The Browns 14-2, the Ravens 10-5-1, and the Bengals 8-8. Olsen about 4,200 yards, 31-15, way better than last year. Dobbins 1,100 yards, 5 touchdowns. Sanders with 9. Evans 1,100 yards, 6 touchdowns. Williams 987 with 9. 1 for Stanley, 6 for Stecker. On defense, Bush 111 tackles. Sack totals 12.5 for Vay, 7.5 for Newman, 6 for Hardy. Interceptions 4 for Ramsay, 3 for Gage, 2 for Becton, 1 for Wesley the rookie, 1 for Poyer the corner. I mean, Olsen should be in the top 10, I would assume. Prescott on the Browns with the MVP. I have my doubts. I'm just saying. Coach of the year, okay. We're at number 4, Mike Tomlin, offensive player. Nothing defensive player of the year. Nothing offensive rookie Howard at 2. Also Colbert at 8. Defensive rookie of the year Wesley at 4. And that's going to be it. Let's see what we have for XP. Let's see what we have for development and Colbert. He still has hidden development, but 7 XP points. 7 for Olsen, which is awesome. Atkinson has 6, which is pretty good. 2 for Boyle. Is about to be up to a 98 overall. We're looking good. I think we can at least make it past the first round. We have to be able to. There's so many great players on this team. Let's upgrade the team and then find out. Can we beat the 8-7-1 Indianapolis Colts, make it to the next round? Nope, I guess I was wrong. We lost 27-12. There's no excuse for that. There really isn't. Let's look at the stats. Wentz 165, 2 touchdowns. Olsen 271, 1-1. Dobbins 79 yards. Hill 55. Receiving Evans 86. Touchdown for McKenzie. Touchdown for Williams, and now, a touchdown for Holcomb. Interesting. The Bears beat the Browns 38-20. Very interesting. Let's see. Devin Bush, I'd still like to bring back. Dobbins can go. Van Der Esch can go. Stevens is definitely coming back. Stanley has to come back. Bell, I don't know. Because we have Gage. We have, I think it's Weaver, who has star development, is also a middle linebacker. But a lot of great young players. But let's work on Devin Bush first. We have $101 million. That's insane. He still wants to go to free agency. I'm throwing money at him. He's like, you know what? Hard pass. So I brought a lot of guys back. But I'm going to have to franchise tag Bush. $16 million. That's not bad. But I also brought back, what was his name? Bell? Just in case I passed on Bush, which I didn't think I was going to, but I wanted to be safe. So we have $60 million in cap space. Who is Aaron Hayward? And why is he not on my team? He's about to be, I'll tell you that much. $8 million, 6.66. Beats out the Vikings. Hellaire's up there. That's interesting. Kenny Clark, Isaiah Simmons. LeBlanc still kicking around up to a 92 overall. I wouldn't mind DeForest Buckner for a year, but that's going to cost a lot of money. What do we want to do? I kind of want to go back to just overpaying Jalen Ramsay for one more year. Because what do we have? We have Poyer, who's at 87 overall, and Jones at 79, but they're both 28 years old, so they're going to start regressing very, very soon. Van Der Esch is gone, but I think we're pretty good to go at linebacker. If not, we can find somebody in the draft. Do we? Oh, Colbert as superstar, by the way. Do we go for this guy? Jimenez, I think is how you say that. I don't know. I really don't know. 98 points. Like, we should probably go 4 years, because then we're going to have to pay 125. That's a little much, but I think that'll be all right. Is TJ Watt getting offers? He is not, so I'm going to bring him back for, his reunion tour. Justin Simmons is up there as well. I want to bring in a bunch of guys just on one-year deals, try to bolster the lineup and make a run. We got Ramsay, we got Hayward, we got Jimenez, we got Watt and Simmons. Good. Now, we do have 2 first-round picks. So I'm looking at our team because we have the 12th overall pick, and we legitimately need nothing. Maybe a right tackle. I'll give you that. I mean, when you have that situation, it's pretty nice, not going to lie. So let's see what's on the board. There is a guard that we can move over if we wanted to, another receiver. I feel like Eddie Farley probably should just be our slam dunk pick, but what is Bradley looking like? He's a late first, so we can wait on that. Just in case something blows me away down here, there's a quarterback. A tight end would not be bad. Let's go Isaac Flint. He's a 75 normal development, 84 speed, 83 catching, 63 run block, 73 awareness. Might have not been the best pick. So with the 24th pick, the offensive lineman's gone, which is unfortunate. I wouldn't mind going Valentine. I kind of like Means, but look at this quarterback. Imagine if we could take this guy. I mean, we can take him. We're not going to, though. And what about Ramsay? Early first. Oh, yeah, we got to go Nelson Ramsay. He's a 76 normal development, 76 tackles, 72 hit power, 82 speed, 90 acceleration. That quarterback's still here. I almost just want to take him as a backup. I'm going to. He's a 74 with normal development, 89 throw power, 84 deep, 82 medium, 87 short. In the second round, I'm taking Nicholas Woody. He's a 69 normal development, 89 strength, 69 run block, 75 pass block. So I put receiver Williams on the trade block. He's just expendable at the moment. So let's trade him to the Cardinals. Yeah, let's go out of conference. I don't want to deal with them later on. If we do, it could be in the Super Bowl. That's fine. But we have a 93 overall team, 95 offense, 91 defense. And Olsen's a 91 overall. And this offensive line is a beast. The receivers are beasts. The running back, 99 overall. We should walk into the playoffs and just look at everybody and be like, just get out of the way. How is this even possible that we miss the playoffs with 92 overall team? Like, it's just 7-9. Like, what are we talking about? The Bengals 11-5. The Ravens and the Browns 8-8. Olsen down to 3,600 yards, 29-13. Hayward about 1,200 yards, 5 touchdowns, 4 for Howard. Stanley 1,000 with 6. Jimenez 874 with 8. 1 for Colbert, 7 for Stecker. I just don't get it. Poyer 105 tackles, 104 for Bush. Sack totals 8.5 for Hardy, 7.5 for Newman, 4.5 for Bush and Wayne. Interceptions 3 for Bush, 2 for Jones, and a few ones to go around. It just doesn't make sense. Watson with the MVP, Love at number 2. No Steelers. Coach of the Year Anthony Lynn. Nothing. Coach or AFC Offensive Player of the Year, rather. Nothing. Defensive Player of the Year. Patrick Queen's up there. Devin Bush at 9. Offensive Rookie in Flynn. Nothing else. Defensive Rookie of the Year. Nothing. Olsen has 4 XP points. 2 for Hayward, which doesn't matter. Jimenez with 4. Colbert has 5. 2 for Boyle. Finally up to a 99 overall. Stevens with 1. On defense, 2 for Newman. 1 for Ramsay, 1 for Poyer. Jones has 1. Becton with 1. Mann with 1. I just don't really understand. Hoskins has 3. Who is the guy that or Flynn? He has 3. All right. The Giants have beat the Jets 31-27. The first team in this video to win their 2nd Super Bowl championship. Devin Bush, I still want to bring back. John Jones, I'd like to for 1 year. Even 2 years is not bad. We still have a ton of money. We're probably going to have to franchise tag Bush again. Don't get me wrong. Gage can go. Ferguson's up the star, which is good. So let's give him a 5-year deal for $3 million. That's like nothing. Weaver, finally up to star development as well. Or no, that's the guy that was at star development. So let's give him 1.6. So maybe we do let Bush walk out the door. That hurts to say. But he's not really getting anything done for the team. And we're paying him a lot of money. Yeah, I'm going to let him walk away. It's going to hurt, but I'm going to do it. So we have $52 million in cap space. And Quentin Nelson's up there. Wow. George Kittle's up there. Chris Jones. Dorian Lewis. I have to look at something. We really don't need Lewis. He's not a scheme fit either, so I'm just going to pass on that. We don't need any more receivers. I can promise you that. James Hardy's gone finally. Van Der Esch. Kane, we're fine. I want to bring in some scheme fit guys. But Taylor, 32 years old, that just doesn't make sense for our team. Weber at 32 doesn't make sense. Orlando Brown, hey. I think we're good unless I bring back Jalen Ramsay again for the third straight year in a one-year deal, which he probably doesn't like, I have to imagine, but nobody wants him. I'm going to try to bring in not a bunch, but a few corners who are scheme fits that should be able to take us like over the hump, which I still can't imagine we're not over considering we're in the 90s for a team. We got Ramsay, Murray, and Chaney. That's good. Is that the only offers we made? I think it was. I can't believe we have the 11th overall pick. I mean, our team is so loaded. Nothing about this makes sense. We don't need a quarterback. I can promise you that. Free safety scheme fit. I do like that a lot. Same for the strong safety in Fox. Early first. I'm going to try to find some more scheme fit guys just to try to make our team better. We only have one first round pick. Yes. Any offensive linemen that are going to blow me away. There is an outside linebacker, Luke Gary. Never mind. Maybe late first. Never mind. I think I am going to go. I feel like the A- minuses are a little bit more important, and it says he's an early first round pick. So I'm going to go Devin Fox. He's a 77 hidden development. 84 speed, 69 zone, 75 tackle, 83 pursuit. So Gary and Barker are both still on the board. And I kind of want to lead corner. So that's what I'm going to do. He's a 74 with normal development, 94 speed, 74 man, 68 zone, 72 play rec. So I put Becton on the trade block since we drafted that hidden development guy. We can get a 2, 5, and a 7. Not doing that to the Bengals, though. 2, 5, 6. I thought maybe we get a first round pick. He is a 91 overall, but it's not the end of the world. Let's go 2, 5, and a 6 from the 49ers. So we're a 92 overall team, 97 offense, 87 defense. And it's basically the same team. So I know I'm going to be disappointed, but how disappointed am I going to be? I shouldn't be disappointed. Don't get me wrong. Because this team's loaded, but I know I'm going to. Finally, we made the playoffs. We got a first-round bye. We went 12-4. That's what I'm talking about. The Browns 7-8-1, the Ravens 5-9-2, and the Bengals 6-10. Olsen about 3,800 yards, 25-9. I'll take that. Hayward 1,300 yards, 12 touchdowns. Howard with 8. Receiving Stanley 965, 10 touchdowns. Jimenez 823 with 6. Stecker 765 with 6. But Colbert only has 1. Why is that? I don't really understand it. Bell, 114 tackles. Sack totals, 10.5 for Wayne, 7 for Franklin, 6.5 for Newman. Interceptions, 4 for Poyer, 3 for Ramsay, 2 for Chaney, 1 for Weaver, 1 for Bell. Now, I don't know if we're going to have anybody up here, but Culver with the MVP. No Steelers in sight. Coach of the Year, number 3 with Mike Tomlin. AFC Offensive Player, Patrick Mahomes. We have nothing. Defensive Player of the Year. Nothing. Offensive Rookie. We have McManus at 7. Defensive Rookie of the Year. We have nothing. But that is perfectly fine. We finally made the playoffs. We finally got the first round bye, which we should have. Don't get me wrong. But I wasn't expecting it. Olsen has 3 up to a 98 overall. Hayward with 2. Jimenez with 4. Colbert 3. So we are so loaded at receiver. Nothing really else on offense. I guess Portis with 3. On defense, I mean, Cox still has hidden development, 6 XP points. So probably a star realistically, but Ferguson 3, Weaver 3, Roberts with 2. Let's upgrade the team, find out who we're going to be playing against. Can we beat the 9-7 Houston Texans, which I imagine still have Watson at this point? Of course not. One and done. Is it Deshaun Watson? I don't even know who else would still be on their team. Texans, Titans, Cowboys, Packers. If you say so. Let's take a look. It is Watson, 269 with 2. Olsen, 198 with a touchdown. Hayward, 68 with a touchdown. 2 for Watson. Receiving, Bonner 119 with a touchdown. Jimenez with a touchdown. Touchdown for Harvey. The Tennessee Titans beat the Packers 24-20. Now, Olsen's going to be a free agent. You better believe he's coming back. Poyer, I wouldn't mind a one-year deal. Wayne could go. Ramsay could go. Roberts should come back. Portis is going to come back. Winslow, maybe. It's really going to depend on how much money we have. I don't want to franchise tag Olsen, so let's just pay him. Let's go up to $19 million. Let's go 21.6 rather. $243 million. He's coming right on back. So we have the 27th overall pick. By the way, we didn't have any money for free agency, or we had about $6 million, but we weren't going to do anything with it. And I'm kind of leaning towards defensive tackle Alexander, or maybe Bass. Bass does look really good, but we don't really need a left end. Like, we could go Yarborough if we wanted to, but he's a mid-first round talent. And then I liked Faro, but late first, so I'm not going to do that. Let's go George Bass. He's a 76 overall, normal development, 85 power move, 59 finesse, 79 speed, 81 acceleration. Oh, the middle linebacker's still there, and Hayward, the strong safety. I'm going to go the middle linebacker first. He's a scheme fit, 71 overall, normal development, 88 speed, 83 tackles, 67 block shed, 79 hit power. And the strong safety still there. Hayward, welcome aboard. 71 overall with hidden development. I love it. 91 speed, 77 zone, 69 tackles, 72 pursuit. You gotta love having a quarterback 99 overall with X Factor, a running back 99 overall with X Factor, and a right guard 99 overall with X Factor. We are absolutely loaded out of our mind. On the offensive line, a receiver, running back, tight end, everything you could want on offense. And even on defense, Newman's 98. We're so deep at quarterback, middle linebacker. I don't know exactly what to do. By the way, Fox says star development. I don't know exactly what to do with Hayward. I guess leave him, see what he's going to turn out to be. How old is Man, though? He's 29? I'm going to put him on the trade block, see if we can get anything for him. Of course, there's going to be trade offers, but is there going to be anything worth it at this point? 255, 25. 257. I think I'd rather just hold on to him unless it's a first-round pick. And there is not. Yeah, so let's just go right to the playoffs. Back-to-back years with the first-round bye. You gotta love it. We went 11-5. Look at this division. Bengals 10-6, the Browns and the Ravens 9-7. You never see that. Olsen about 3,500 yards, 33-9. Love it. Hayward 1,300 yards, 14 touchdowns. Jimenez 850 with 10, Stanley 760 with 10, Colbert with 6. On defense, Bell 98 tackles. Sack totals 13.5 for Newman, 7 for Ferguson, 5 for Franklin, 4.5 for Richardson. Interceptions 4 for Bell and Chaney, 3 for Fox. Look at this, 2 for Weaver, Fletcher, Murray. Man, there are so many interceptions. Maybe that's why we're winning games. It's probably why we are, realistically. Culver back-to-back MVPs. The Giants went 15-1. Good thing we're out of their way. No Steelers. Coach of the Year. We're number 4 with Tomlin. AFC Offensive Player. Saunders, whoever that is. Jordan Love on the Titans. No Steelers, unfortunately. Defensive Player of the Year. Bell at 9. Good. Offensive Rookie. Nothing. Defensive Rookie. Bass at 2. And that's going to be it. But, I mean, our safety was, what, third string? Which isn't the end of the world. Let's go take a look what his development was, what the XP we have is. Let's just see. 3 for Olsen, doesn't matter. 1 for Hayward, 1 for Boyle. All 99s overall. It's awesome. 2 for Jimenez, 3 for Colbert. They're all in the 90s. Then on defense, Hayward still has hidden development, 7 XP points. Probably star realistically. But there's nothing really game-changing. I guess Fox does have 4 to be fair. But I think Man is going to be gone. I wonder if we're going to regret not trading him away. Can we beat the 9-7 Browns, make it to the AFC Championship game? We can. Now we're playing against the Bengals. Very interesting. Yeah, I want to skip multiple weeks. Bring me to the Super Bowl. Oh, we lost. That is so aggravating. So the Saints beat the Bengals, but I have to see how we lost. Was it a blowout? I'm hoping it wasn't. Very close game is what I want. Ah, man, 37-23. That's so unfortunate. Olsen 254 with 2. Burrow 277 with 4. Can 89 yards. Hayward with a touchdown. Polite with a touchdown. Stanley 95 yards. Touchdown for Jimenez. 3 for Chenault. Touchdown for Polite. Touchdown for Hayward. So who is going to be a free agent? Boyle, you're definitely coming back. I might extend him long term. Stevens, I'd like to bring back. Flowers maybe for a year, but I don't know. Colbert's definitely coming back. Man could go. Stecker, I mean, he came up from like a 70 overall. It might have been lower than that. Jones can probably go, I would think. The regression is way different in this game, so we're going to have to find the sweet spot for the XP sliders. But what do we have for money? Let's start with Colbert. 74.4. All right. So Stevens and Flowers turned me down. I'm just going to franchise tag Stevens. For $14 million, I offered more than that for like 4 years, and he just said no. So we have $41 million in cap space. We have to work in the offensive line. Nick Bosa is there. I'd love to do that. Doesn't make sense, though. Ed Oliver, Gilmore. Coleman we don't need. We don't need an outside linebacker. I want to bring back Justin Flowers, but he turned us down. 67 points from the Vikings, though. That's basically nothing. All right, so it looks like he's going to come back. Burrow is not on the Bengals anymore, but he might go to the Browns, which is unfortunate. CJ Henderson, I'm not going to overpay for that. Tennant, no. Wolf, no. I'm really not seeing a lot, unfortunately. James Daniels, we don't need. Barclay, I'm not going to pay for that. I mean, John Jones, he worked out for me for like a long period of time, so I might as well bring him back if I can. Anything else? We're probably hurting big time at corner, I have to imagine. Oh, yeah. Any cheap guys with no contracts that just want to, like, you know, come play for a few years. Linton, scheme fit, which I'm kind of leaning towards now. I do wonder if that's, like, what's holding me back at the moment. So let's get 2 scheme fit guys. Even though maybe we change the playbook, but I don't know what the best playbook at the moment is. So I don't want to overcommit to that and be wrong, you know. Levy, let's go. I mean, this is going to be cheap. 4-year deal, 3-1 and 81 overall. That's not bad. He's going to get XP. He's going to grow. So that's exactly what we want to see. Let's advance the week. I imagine we'll get all of these guys on first try. Oh, yeah. Let's go to the draft. So we have pick number 30. I kind of like Demarius Harrison, mid-first round talent. What about Westerman, mid-first? But I mean, Harrison's way better. So let's take him. He's a 73 with normal development, 88 strength, 73 block shed, 63 power moves, 77 finesse. In the second round, we're going to go corner Anthony Norton. He's a 70 overall normal development, 92 speed, 69 man, 63 zone, 60 play rec. So we have a 93 overall team, 99 offense, 88 defense. I mean, it does not get much better than this. Then on defense, we're even looking real good. Bass is up to an 80 overall. Hayward had star development, by the way. So he's just sitting there. And Tucker has hidden development. The computer must have drafted him. I feel like we should throw Hayward over there. And then we're going to go to the playoffs. How do you go from back-to-back years getting first-round buys to missing the playoffs? We went 8-8. Ravens 12-4. The Bengals 10-6 when they lost Joe Burrow, which makes no sense. And the Browns 7-8-1. Olsen, 3,600 yards, 30-15. Hayward, 1,700 yards, 15 touchdowns. Wow. McManus with 8. Jimenez, 850 with 9. Flint, 770 with 9. Stanley, 724 with 6. Colbert, 681 with 4. On defense, Bell, 120 tackles. Weaver with 100. Sack totals, 9 for Newman, 6 for Richardson, 4 for Weaver. Interceptions, 6 for Fox, 2 for Levy, 2 for Linton. And a lot of ones to go around. I love that. Let's take a look at the awards. Nails with the MVP. Still kicking around, really. Burrow on the Colts. If you say so. Coach of the Year, Matt LaFleur. AFC Offensive Player. We have Hayward, the running back at 6. No quarterback in sight. Actually, is Lamar still on the Ravens? He is. Okay. Defensive Player of the Year. Floyd Paul. Don't know who that is. Offensive Rookie. Nothing. Defensive Rookie of the Year. We have Jones at 5, Harrison at 7. Now, we had one hidden development that the computer drafted, but it doesn't look like we have a ton of XP on offense, probably because a lot of the guys are getting up there in age. But let's see. Tucker has star development, 8 XP points, 4 for Fox, 4 for Hayward. Bell up the superstar with 2. All right. I do think we're going to have to change the playbook. The Buccaneers beat the Ravens 35-21. What a shame, Baltimore fans. Newman, I have to bring him back. Jimenez, I'd like to bring back. Same for Stevens, Jones. Probably not. Weaver can go. Richardson could go. Flynn, at 26 years old, 84 overall. We have to bring him back. Ramsay, we should bring back. I guess Woody as well? I don't know. Freddie Newman turned us down, so we're going to give him the franchise tag, and then we're just going to have to go straight to the draft. So we have the 17th overall pick, and the offensive lineman must fly off the board. We don't need another end, even though we franchise tag Newman. But I'm going to try to work out something long-term with them. So I think I'm going to go Josh Reinhardt, the center. He's a 75 overall, normal development, 87 strength, 78 run block, 78 pass block. Now in the second round, do we go Joey Boston, who's a first-round talent, or Dotson, who's a late first with no combine? I think we're going to go Joey Boston. He's a 76 with hidden development, 77 tackles, 74 hit power, 84 speed, 90 acceleration. Dotson's still on the board in the third round. Let's take him. 72 in normal development, 60 power moves, 76 finesse, 85 speed, 87 acceleration. So we have a 94 overall team, 99 offense, 89 defense. We're changing the playbook or something. I just don't know if it's going to work. Let's go. I think I'm going to go Tennessee. It was great. Actually, you know what? Let's go with the Giants. Why is this all mixed up? This isn't alphabetized whatsoever. I'm going to go with the Giants just because they do so great in simulation. It's probably because of the playbook, so we'll give it a try. But we have a 64% scheme fit on offense. That's all right. Then on defense, what do we have? A 75% fit. I'd say that's pretty good. How old is Ferguson, by the way? He's 28. I'm going to put him on the trade block just because we drafted Boston. I think that'll make a lot of sense. I almost want to put Newman on the trade block, kind of like sign and trade type thing. I know it's not exactly that, but I wonder if we should do that. Probably not, because I want to make a run right now. Nobody's going to offer me a first-round pick. He's 28 years old, a 92 overall. What are you guys doing? We snuck into the playoffs at 8-8. We're going against the 10-6 Dolphins. The Ravens went 12-3-1, the Bengals 6-9-1, and the Browns 5-10-1. Olsen 4,500 yards, 36-10. That's what I'm talking about. Hayward about 1,400 yards, 10 touchdowns, 8 for McManus. Jimenez about 1,300 yards, 10 touchdowns. Colbert 882 with 3, Flynn 804 with 11. Stanley 700 with 5, 1 for Mullins. On defense, Bell 97 tackles, Farrow 97 tackles. Sack totals 11.5 for Newman, 10 for Ferguson, 6.5 for Bass. Interceptions 3 for Fox, 2 for Bell, Barker, and Levy, 1 for Roberts, 1 for Linton. It's kind of strange. I picked the Giants playbook, and now we're doing well. I guess we're not even doing well. We're 8-8, but Olsen's doing well. Jackson with another MVP. Olsen at 7. Coach of the Year, Albert, I doubt will be up there. Nope. AFC Offensive Player. We have Olsen at 4. I thought maybe our running back would be up there, but I guess not. Wasn't Dawson on our team at some point? He definitely was. Defensive Player of the Year, Newman at 9. Offensive Rookie, we have Jenkins at 9. Defensive Rookie of the Year, nothing. Let's see what we have for XP. Basically nothing on offense. 3 for Colbert, 2 for Jimenez, so they'll both be a 99 overall, so we're absolutely loaded. On defense, Bell has 2. Hayward 4, Fox 2, Tucker 4. Pretty good, I would say. The question is, can we go on a nice little run right now? Let's advance to the next week. Can we beat the Dolphins? We can. Now we're going against Baltimore, which I'm not feeling confident about. Yeah, lost by 6 points, though. Not bad. Not bad whatsoever. I just can't believe the playbook is the one thing. It's kind of aggravating. What if I changed their playbook earlier on in this video? Thompson, 4, that's not what I'm looking at. Jackson, 311, 3-1. Olsen, 254-1. Upshaw with a touchdown. Can with a touchdown. Davenport, 136 with 2. Colbert, 2. Jimenez with 1. Touchdown for Can, touchdown for Jordan. The Jets beat the Bucks 28-21. That's their second Super Bowl championship. Newman, I still have to work something out. Stanley, I'm going to let him walk away at this point. Fox is coming back. Bell, I want to say he could go, but I feel like I'm going to work something out with him. Barker, we're going to bring back. Casey, I don't really know about. Yeah, I don't know about that exactly. How much money do we have? Only $24 million, so it's going to be tough. I have a feeling we're going to franchise tag Newman and probably let everybody else walk away other than hopefully Barker, who's an 85 overall. I feel like we have to bring him back. That's good. Anybody else? Casey? I'll be fine letting Casey walk away. But like Newman, yeah, there's no way he takes this. I don't even have the cap space. That's the first time I got that in Madden 21. Want to play for a new team? Well, about that. Let's go to the draft. Every single draft, there's so many good ends. And I feel like Justin Patterson, he has to be on my team. A minus are the top 3 skills. He has to be. 78 with hidden development. Newman could go now. 88 power move, 58 finesse, 84 speed, 86 acceleration. Ooh, in the second round, one of the tight ends I put on my draft board is still there. Mid-first, Daniel Ross. 75 with normal, 87 speed, 85 catching, 67 run block, 68 awareness. So we have a 95 overall team, 99 offense, 91 defense. And I love everything about this team. At some point, Boyle's going to go, though. Hayward, same thing. He's regressing already. Jimenez, same thing as well. Flint does have star development at tight end. Ferguson with superstar. Cooper as superstar. Boston with star. I feel like we have to start shopping some of our players because we have Cooper just sitting down there. Let's put Ferguson on the trade. How old is Cooper? 24 years old. You know what? I'm actually going to put Newman on the trade block. We're about to have some turnover, but I don't think it's going to hurt the team that bad. I could be wrong. But I don't think it will. Let's see about Newman, who's 32 years old. We can get a second-round pick from the Texans and the Bears, 277. From the Washington football team. A lot of great picks, actually, but no first-rounders. Let's trade him to I'm going to go to the Texans. Why not? Now, for the rest of the players. These guys I'm not 100% sure I'm going to trade away. 267 to Tennessee? Sure, why not? Let's get them out of there. We got some young guys with the team. I want them to step up. Give them their time to shine. Second and a 6. I really was hoping one of these times it's like a first rounder. Like, oh, we want this guy so bad, we'll give you a first round pick. Probably never going to happen. Jets, Dolphins, no. I'm going to ship him off to the Panthers. We're so loaded at outside linebacker that Cooper still can't start. Because Ramsay, he's young. He's an 86 overall. But Patterson is starting, which is good. But let's go to the playoffs now. Unbelievable. How do we miss the playoffs? We went 5-11. That doesn't make sense. The Bengals 10-6, Ravens 8-8, and the Browns 6-10. Just nothing about this simulation makes sense. Olsen 3,800 yards, 21-12. Do you want to get traded away? Hayward 1,300 yards, 14 touchdowns. Jimenez 1,000 with 10. Colbert 810 with 4. Flynn with 1. Flynn with 3. Osgood. Hayward with a touchdown. Let's take a look at the defense. Farrow 118 tackles. Sack totals 8.5 for Bass, 7.5 for Ramsay, 6 for Harrison, 4 for Patterson, the rookie. Interceptions 4 for Hayward, 2 for Tucker, Barker, and Linton. And a few ones to go around. Now for the yearly awards. Tomlin's the number 2 coach. Interesting. Watson with the MVP. No Steelers. Coach of the year, Sean Millsaps. Offensive player. Nothing. Defensive player of the year. Farrow at 10. By the way, Olsen's only 28 years old. He should be doing incredibly. Ross at number 7 for offensive rookie of the year. Defensive rookie. Patterson at 2. And that's going to be it. I'm very intrigued of what Patterson's development's going to be. We have 3 for Reinhardt. He'll be up to an 80 overall. 2 for Colbert. Flint has 4. Let's see it. Patterson superstar with 7 XP. That's exactly what we wanted. I mean, it's not X Factor. That's what we wanted. But we'll take superstar any day of the week. The Chiefs with their first Super Bowl win this video, beating the Eagles 42-14. Now, I have no idea who's going to be up here. Hayward, I would like to bring back, but I don't think so. Stevens can go. Flowers can go. Hayward is definitely coming back if he's that superstar. Bass is coming back. Farrow's coming back. Linton can go. Flynn's going to come on back. I don't know about Durant. Probably not. I don't know what we have for money. Let's start there. 42.2. So let's start out with Hayward. I mean, you have superstar, you're going to be the priority. Let's up the money a little bit. That'll be good. I just don't want to have to franchise tag one of these guys. I would like to go to free agency if possible. So we have $16 million. We need a left guard. We need a running back. And I just don't know if we're going to find that. Franklin, superstar defensive tackle. Not exactly what we need. Hayward's getting paid way too much money. Rivera, we could put him over to guard if we wanted to. Chapman, we're going to bring in Chapman. He's a scheme fit. We'll have to find a running back in the draft, which is fine, unless there's somebody for very cheap we can bring in. I mean, I'll bring in Howard. Not that long. I'll give him a one-year deal if he wants it, but that's going to be it. And, I mean, this is going to be low points. 44. He probably won't even take that. Oh, wow. We got Howard and Chapman. Perfect. We have the second overall pick. I didn't realize we were that bad. I would like to trade back for 2 1-1s. Not doing with the Raiders, or the Ravens, rather. The Raiders, I wouldn't mind. Trading back to pick number 12 is not bad. Trading back to 21, I don't love. Trading back to 7. And it's the Dolphins, and we get a 4th-round pick. Let's do it. Why not? Let's see what they're trading up to get. We're not in dire need of anything, so I'd rather get more assets than take one player. There's a quarterback in Logan. I just don't think that's really what we're going to do. So I added a bunch of guys who are scheme fits. But I really like Jerry Rush, the corner, so that's who we're going to take. He's a 75 with normal development, 90 speed, 77 man, 67 zone, 72 play rec. So in the second round, we can either go middle linebacker or get ourselves a running back. And I think we're going to go Cameron Foster. What do we have for second round picks? Only one, so that must be next year when we have a ton. 72 with hidden development. I'm just so used to saying normal, I wanted to say it. 88 speed, 79 tackles, 72 block shed, 83 hit power. I almost want to put Olsen on the trade block just to see what we could get. But we have a 91 overall team, 95 offense, 87 defense. And you know what? I am going to put him on the trade block just to see what the offers are. If there's a first-round pick, I could be persuaded. You guys know that if you've been watching my channel for a long, long time. But we're looking so good on offense and defense. Come on, somebody has to offer a first-round pick, right? Or not? Oh, no, there is one from the Chiefs. Am I going to regret sending my 29-year-old quarterback to the Chiefs? I think the answer is yes, so we're going to hold on to him. Let's just sim the season. Unbelievable. We didn't make the playoffs. We went 6-10. Ravens 10-6, the Bengals 7-9, and the Browns 5-11. Olsen 4,400 yards, 35-14. I'll take that. Howard 699 with 2, Jenkins 3, Olsen 3. Jimenez 1,100 yards, 15 touchdowns, incredible year. Colbert 963 with 8, Flynn 820 with 5, Flynn with 2 touchdowns. On defense, Farrow 103 tackles, Levy 101. Sack totals 8 for Harrison, 8 for Bass, 5.5 for Farrow. Interceptions, 3 for Barker, 2 for Farrow, Norton, Tucker, and a lot of ones to go around. I know it. We should have traded him to the Chiefs. Sharp with the MVP. Olsen at 3. I guess I should stand corrected. Coach of the year, Thomas or Tomas? Peter. Offensive player, we have Olsen at 5. Defensive player of the year, nothing. Offensive rookie, nothing. And defensive rookie of the year, Foster at 2, Rush at 3, Mason at 6, and Brock at 8. Let's see what the development is of that middle linebacker we got in the second round. Olsen has 2. I still want to trade you away, buddy. Nothing else really on defense. Foster has star development, 7 XP points. But, I mean, for someone who drafts a lot of normal developments, we have a lot of guys with, like, star or above. Kind of surprising, but not at corner. I can't figure out the corner. The 49ers beat the Broncos 35-14. That is the 49ers' second Super Bowl this video. Boyle has to come back. I know he's 34 years old, but he has to. Portis, I'm going to let him walk out the door. Levy could go. Howard could go. Harrison has to come back. Same for Cooper. Same for Tucker. Just hearing Tucker makes me think of Breaking Bad. Tucker! I don't know if any of you guys are Breaking Bad fans, but that's what it makes me think of. Let's bring back Cooper for a very, very cheap deal, all things considered. I am so going to regret that. I gave him a 3-year deal at 34 years old. There's no way he lives up to that, but I'd love if he did. So we have $22 million. We need a left tackle. We need a left guard. I wouldn't mind a superstar X Factor outside linebacker. It just doesn't really work out for me. Is there going to be what I want? Portis, nope. We do need a running back as well, but I don't really see that either. I mean, Mixon for a 2-year deal. He's a scheme fit, so that's going to help us out. Do I go for like Pleasance just like for a 1-year deal? Probably. At some point, I should be able to draft, a running back or maybe a corner. Something that's going to help the team. Let's go 3-year deal for Zach Wall, 85 overall with star development. And we should be good to go. We got Wall, we got Mixon, we got Pleasance. Perfect. So we need to find a guard in the draft. It's a little early to take him at pick number 6, but he looks like an absolute stud. Right guard, Trey Bowden. He's a 73 with normal development, so I'm wrong. 89 strength, 75 run block, 67 pass block. I really don't understand why it's so loaded at end. Tim Glenn looks so good. Early first round talent at pick 20. I'm going to take him. 75 with hidden development. 63 power moves, 78 finesse, 82 speed, 89 acceleration. We have so many second round picks, and the only guy I want to take is a running back, Devin Nance, or Devion, I don't know how you say it. 72 normal, sure. 84 break tackle, 87 speed, 89 acceleration, 87 agility. I guess I'm going to take a quarterback in Dorian Dobson. I don't know. 72 in normal development. 92 throw power, 78 deep accuracy, 80 medium, 80 short. We're also going to get receiver Dylan Hawley, which I don't know a lot about him. Okay, don't really want to know a lot about him. 89 speed and acceleration, 83 catching, 78 catching traffic. So we have a 93 overall team, 95 offense, 91 defense. Jimenez is up to X Factor, but he's also 32 years old, so he's regressing big time. I'm going to put him on the trade block because we still have Colbert, we still have Flynn. The offensive line is hurting at guard, but I'm not too concerned about that. I mean, then on defense, we're just so loaded. We have a backup who's a 75 overall with hidden development. And there's just like, hey, he's just on our team. Nothing to really do with them. Same with Cooper. He's just there, just hanging out. I don't know what to do. Let's go to the playoffs. Hey-yo, we made the playoffs with a wild card spot at 12-4, which has me concerned. But we're going against the 8-8 Raiders. The Ravens also went 12-4, the Bengals 9-7, and the Browns 7-9. Olsen 4,200 yards, 31-6, all right. Wall 1,000 with 10, Nance with 9, receiving Jimenez 950 with 6. Nobody wanted to take him, by the way. Colbert 922 with 3, Flynn 911 with 6, Flynn 10 touchdowns. On defense, Farrell 110 tackles. Sack totals 11.5 for Harrison, 10.5 for Patterson, 8.5 for Ramsay. Interceptions, 3 for Hayward, and a lot of ones to go around. Now for the yearly awards, what do we got? Tim Matthews with the MVP. Don't know who that is. No Steelers, Coach of the Year, the football team. Winning Coach of the Year, Tomlin at 4. Offensive Player, Olsen at 4. Defensive Player of the Year, nothing. Offensive Rookie, Nance, nice. We also have Beeson. We have Gibson, 3 and 4. And Dobson at 10, and Defensive Rookie of the Year, nothing. Let's see what we have for XP. Let's see what we have for development on that end. Bowden has 5, Mixon with 1, Woody 1. Nothing really on defense. Glenn has 5, so that's going to be star development, which is all right. Patterson 4, Foster 4, Farrow 2. Cooper has 3. It's insane. Can we beat the 8-8 Las Vegas Raiders? Not even Oakland Raiders. Nope. We got absolutely dominated. Do I have to really mess with the scheme as well? I'm going to try it right after this. I'm telling you that. 42-24. Okay, Saunders 271, 5 touchdowns. Olsen, I've had it up to here with you. Wall 53 yards. We don't know half these people. Jimenez with a touchdown. Probably don't know any of these people. Colbert with one. Flynn with one. Pryor one. McBride. Bird. Bunch of people you never heard of. The Ravens have beat the 49ers 31-17 to win their first Super Bowl in this video. Olsen's going to be a free agent. I am definitely franchise tagging and trading him away. That's a guarantee. Colbert's 30 years old. Oh, man, we could just have a max, restart, and I don't really want to do that. That's almost the last thing on earth I want to do, but we're definitely franchise tagging Olsen. I don't know what we're going to do for quarterback. We'll figure that out later. Even though you think that might be important now, but I'm kind of pushing down the line, Woody, no. Dotson, no. Hamlin, no. Actually, Hamlin's not that bad. Hamlin, yes, come back. If you'll do 5, 2.4, and 81 overall, I'll do that any day of the week. Punter, don't care. Valentine, don't care. Thompson, don't care. I mean, yeah, Colbert wants 5 years. I'm not doing that. And Olsen, I'll do a 3-year deal, but I'm still going to trade you away. Are you going to free agency, though? $40 million, basically. Yikes. We still have 34. That's insane. That's so much money, and we just have basically nothing to do with it. We're going to free agency, but we can't bring back any of these guys. So with $52 million, what are we going to do? I really want to bring back Colbert. It's not going to happen. J.R. Allen we don't need. Dorian Lewis we don't need. Jimenez, we don't need him, but I still like him. There's going to be a lot of players I just don't want to bring back. Just a lot of older guys. What do we have for quarterbacks? Bill Taylor, no. Culver, no. Cannon, no. Just older guys after older guys after older guys. And I am trading away, so much so that I'm going to put him on the trade block right now. I'm trading away Olsen. And Boyle retired. Oh boy. That's not good. Let's see the trade offers. Does somebody want to give me a first round pick again? Come on, Chiefs. I know you're going to be there. Oh, man. We missed out on the pick, but I'm just so sick and tired. You know what? Go play for Baltimore. See if you can help that team. See if you can tank that team, rather. I probably just made the biggest mistake of all time. I always try to make these moves and just nothing. No quarterback. And we really don't need an outside linebacker, but Gio Woods is too good to pass up on. He's a 76 with normal development, 72 tackles, 76 hit power, 87 speed, 92 acceleration. In the second round, we're going to go Marquise Barrow, or Burrow, however you want to say it. 72 normal, 93 speed, 95 acceleration, 83 catching, 82 catch and trap. So Dobson is our starting quarterback, and I hate that oh so much. It's about time we might blow up this team, even though it's almost too good to blow up. Look at this defensive line. Look at the safeties. Look at the linebackers. Ignore the corners. Just ignore those. But everything else on defense, top notch. 92 defense. It's incredible. I am going to mess with the scheme a little bit, though. I messed around with it, and 70 is the best we could do. To the playoff. I'll never understand Madden. We had a 99 overall X-Factor quarterback. We missed the playoffs most years. I have a 75 overall normal development. Lost our best offensive lineman. Make it in by winning our division at 8-8. Then again, Olsen tanking the Ravens. I'm just saying. Browns 7-9 and the Bengals 6-10. Same thing for the Ravens. Dobson 3,800 yards, 35-12. Wall 941 with 5. Nance with 4. Barrow 931 with 9. Flynn 890 with 7. Hamlin 781 with 6. 7 for Ross. On defense, Farrow 115 for tackles. Sack totals 11 for Bass, 10.5 for Peterson, 9.5 for Boston, 8 for Harrison. Interceptions 3 for Hayward, 2 for Boston, Foster, Fox, Stanford, 1 for Farrow, 1 for Rush. Now for the yearly awards. Culver with the MVP. He could have been on our team. He could have been. Do we have Olsen up here? We do not. Coach of the Year, Jeffrey Hope. We're not up there. AFC Offensive Player, Dobson. Nice. Defensive Player of the Year, Farrow at 3. Offensive rookie, Barrow's going to take it home. Defensive rookie of the year, nothing. I really can't believe the Ravens went from what? Winning the Super Bowl to 6-10? I mean, it makes sense. Olsen's garbage, but wasn't actually expecting that to happen, to be completely fair. We have a ton of XP, which is awesome, but like, I don't know if that's good enough to beat. Who are we playing? I forget. The Broncos, they're 11-5. I doubt it, but let's see. Can we beat the 11-5 Denver Broncos, make it to the next round? Unbelievable. Can we beat the Houston Texans, who are 13-3? I have no idea what's going on right now. How is this even possible? To the Super Bowl, the 13-2-1 Chiefs. We did lose to them. I guess that was expected, but what a run that would have been right there. Who's going to win? The Saints beat the Chiefs for the Saints' third Super Bowl victory this video. Let's go take a look at how badly we lost. Then maybe it wasn't bad. We made it to the AFC Championship. That has to be something. All right, 38-20. They doubled our score, basically. Walker, no. Culver, 364-2. Dobson, a 10 rating. It's not exactly going to cut it. 2 touchdowns for Wall. 2 touchdowns for Sermon, Styles, Rudolph. Yikes. Let's see. Who do we have to bring back? Patterson, definitely. Mixon can probably go. Depends what we have for money. Thompson, I don't care about. I don't care about anybody down here, to be honest. So we just have to bring back Patterson and then maybe Mixon, and we have a ton of money, so that's going to be easy enough. Let's go 7 years for Justin Patterson. Oh, yeah. I mean, it's going to be a 99 overall probably after next season, I would have to imagine. Let's overpay a little bit to get Mixon back on the team. He doesn't want to come back. Then I don't want you. You don't want to be in Pittsburgh? Then I don't want you here. $80 million in cap space. $80 million. And what are we going to do with it? Probably nothing. Let's go right to quarterback. I might bring in Miles Campbell. You know what? Culver, welcome to the Pittsburgh Steelers. You have a lot to live up to. A lot to live up to. But I think you can do it. I think you can pull this bum of a team to the playoffs. Even though you don't have an offensive line, really. We didn't have an offensive line last year. So what's the difference? Let's go take a look. So we don't have a left tackle. So we're going to bring in Drew on a 1-year deal, 7.2. That's going to be $16 million for 1 year. How do you pass that up? At guard, we do not have anything. So now we have Rashawn Murray on a 1-year deal. I am just going to patch together some random team. We have Reinhardt at center, so we're good there. We have Bowden at a right guard. That's good. And then we don't have a right tackle. 100 points beat out the Chiefs. We're going way over market. $27 million for 1 year. I'm paying the big bucks to get this Super Bowl championship. We're going to make it happen for Pittsburgh. You're welcome. Not going to happen, but you're welcome in advance. We got all the guys. Let's go to the draft. Maybe find a real quarterback? It looks like we're not finding a quarterback, but middle linebackers can find those by the dozen. Let's get Leonard, no combine grade, 72 normal, not the best, 91 speed, 81 tackles, 72 block shed, 84 hit power. So we are hoping that we paid for success down here in Pittsburgh or up here in Pittsburgh. I'm from Boston, so that's down, so that's just what I'm going to stick with. But this defense, I mean, it's so good. It's so unbelievably good. Once again, ignore the corners, but it's good otherwise. To the playoffs. Even money couldn't make it to the playoffs for us. Unbelievable. We went 8-8, the Ravens 9-6-1, the Bengals 7-9, and the Browns 6-9-1. Culver, 4,500 yards, 38-11. Incredible. Wall, 1,000 with 4. Nance with 7. Barrow, 1,100 yards, basically 1,200 yards, 10 touchdowns. Hamlin, 900 with 8. Flint, 900 with 10. Freeman with 8. On defense, Foster, 94 tackles. Sack totals, 14 for Patterson, 9.5 for Bass. Interceptions, 3 for Rush, 2 for Hayward, 1 for Foster, 1 for Emerson. I don't know what really went wrong. I guess we played the same, but I don't really get it. Culver at number 4 for MVP. No Olsen in sight, which I love. Coach of the Year, Roy Pace, okay, for the football team. AFC Offensive Player, Culver's going to take it home. Defensive Player of the Year, we have Patterson at 8. Offensive Rookie. Whoa, let's go back to that. 4 straight Browns. Pretty good. Has me concerned, actually, now that I think about it. No Steelers. I don't even know who I'm checking for XP at this point. 1 for Culver doesn't matter. 4 for Bush is all right, I suppose. Richardson has star development. 2 for Flint at receiver. 3 for Boston, Patterson. I do feel like we're going to have to blow up the team and hope the next 10 years we can finally win one. The Washington football team beat the Raiders 35-14. That's always going to be weird to say, but here we are. Fox, I'd like to bring back. Freeman could go. Richardson, I don't know. Really don't know about him. Foster, I'd like to bring back. Rush, I'd like to bring back for sure. I imagine we have a ton of money. Monroe, I'd even like to bring back. What do we have for cash? 93.1. Oh, yeah. So Fox turned us down, so I'm going to franchise tag him for $15 million. And then I almost want to skip free agency, but let's go look at it really quick, because I do think if I can't find a quarterback in the draft, I am going to blow the whole team up. Try to get as many draft picks as we can and basically start over. Whoa. What? How is he there? Because I gave him a long-term contract when he was on my team. Did he, come out of retirement? Is that even a thing in this game? Probably not. I'm going to have to watch back when I edit this together, because I definitely missed something. Because I could have sworn he just retired. But yeah, I think we're good to go, and I'm going to hope there's a quarterback in the draft. Just be a quarterback, please. There's not going to be. That's just crazy. I want to say insane, but I feel like I say that all the time. Am I going to be lame and take an offensive lineman? We don't need any more outside linebackers. I feel like I've taken a million of those. I'm going Tyrone Skinner. He's a 76 with normal development, 91 speed and acceleration, 82 catching, 76 catching traffic. We just put a lot of players on the trade block. Time to go one by one and just get rid of them. Anybody over 27 years old that was worth anything, that I thought was worth anything, we're shipping out of town. And we're going to hope that at least one of these guys have a first-round pick. Let's take the Broncos' second-round pick for our center. Reinhardt was 28 years old, so that's not the end of the world right there. Didn't want to do a to improve team. Trust me, this isn't what we're doing right now. We're basically tanking and hoping that somebody will give me a first-round pick. There's one. Have at it. Hayward is all yours, Kansas City. So we're going to have at least 2 first-round picks so far. I don't know if there'll be anybody else that's going to offer us a first-round pick. I certainly hope so. Not looking like it, so let's trade with the Vikings, because the Vikings are always bad, so goodbye, so long. What else do we have? Flint, our best receiver, ship him out of town. A second-round pick for him. If you want him that bad. I have to do the due diligence just in case. Let's take a 2, 4, and a 7 from the Pats. We're going to own basically the whole second round of one of these drafts, and it's going to be wonderful. Let's see, for Harrison, who's a 93 overall. Are the Chiefs the only team that are willing to offer a first-round pick? That's what it looks like. Let's take the Bears' second-round pick next year. That's fine with me. The ultimate explosion of a team. 2-5-6. I'm not trading with the Ravens, even though I did that once, but let's trade with the Lions. I do wonder what happened to Olsen. Ravens haven't really done anything, so maybe it was like our spy. We sent him in there to take him down. He wanted some revenge. I don't want a third-round pick. But I'll take Tennessee's, I suppose. At some point, they're going to tell me you have too many draft picks. I'm surprised we're not there yet. George Bass, good old George Bass. Why does nobody want to give me a second-round pick? I'll take the Eagles' second-round pick, sure. So what do we have for a team? Or third-round pick, I meant. 81 overall. Fine by me. Let's go to the playoffs. We missed the playoffs, but that's expected. But we somehow went 7-9 and came in second place. Simulation in this game makes no sense. Not even a little bit of sense. Dobson, 4,200 yards, 34-12 with what? I don't know. Nance, 889, 5 touchdowns. Fox with 6. Receiving Barrow, 1,200 yards, 11 touchdowns. Hamlin, 950 with 6. 3 for Hawley. 7 for Gibson, the tight end. On defense, Farrow, 107 tackles. Sack totals, 14 for Patterson, 10.5 for Glenn, 5 for Woods. Interceptions, 6 for Rush. Wow. 3 for Monroe, and a few ones to go around. So we're not even have a great draft pick. That's unfortunate. Stringer with the MVP. We have Dobson at 7 for some reason, Coach of the Year. Nothing Offensive Player of the Year. We have Dobson at 5. Defensive Player of the Year. No, Patterson at 10. Offensive Rookie, Skinner 4, Hayden 5. Defensive Rookie of the Year, Johnston at a 3. And that's going to be it. What do we have for XP? 3 for Dobson, up to an 85 overall. 4 for Phillips, 4 for Beatles, 5 for Wilds, 2 for Bowden, 6 for Richardson. On defense, Patterson has 3, but he's already up to a 99 overall. Basically, 2 for Glenn. Rush has 2, 4 for Holloman, 1 for Tucker. I guess that's it. The Bears beat the Jets 28-23. And I kind of want to tank again, so I don't know if I'm going to go to free agency. Farrell can go. Glenn, I suppose, has to come back. We have 2 studs at the line. $140 million in cap space. And I really do think I'm just going to skip over it. To be completely honest with you, we're going to need a few years to rebuild this team and then kind of go in the direction I want to go. So I almost don't want to be, tempted. Dobson at star. I don't want to be tempted. That's what I just said. Emerson could go. Wallace can, I guess, if he'll play for that amount of money, he can come for 7 or 8 years if he wants. Lifetime. Yeah, we're good. No quarterback. It's incredible. I don't really know how that's possible year in and year out. Imagine if it was just a year with no quarterbacks. I guess you could kind of say that was last year with Daniel Jones and Haskins. I'm sure if a Giants fan's watching this, he's going to lose his mind. But can we just be honest for a second? What about Thomas? Yes, let's go Kenny Thomas. 4.25, 40 yard. 78 overall hidden development. 97 speed, 94 acceleration, 80 catching, 82 catch and trap. So we only have 1 second-round pick. I don't think a right end really makes sense, even though I love the guys with no combine, and he's a mid-first. I'm just going to do it. He's a 76 with hidden development. 77 power moves, 78 finesse, 86 speed, 86 acceleration. So our starting quarterback is a 73 overall. I think I'm going to put Hamlin and Barrow on the trade block just so I just want everybody gone. Is basically what I'm getting at. Even though I think he's young, he's 25 years old. He's about to become a free agent. Just ship him out of town. Get him out of here. We don't want him here in Pittsburgh. What do we do with Simmons? Do I just make him the starting defensive tackle? That is what I'm going to do. Let's see what we can get for Hamlin. A 2.6 and a 7. I mean, might as well. Let's get a 2.6 and a 7 from the Falcons. And then for our other receiver, maybe a first-round pick if we're feeling lucky. Nope, we're not that lucky. 2.7 and a 6 from the Jets. So as expected, we missed the playoffs. We went 3-13. Perfectly fine. The Bengals, Browns, and the Ravens all 10-6. Let's take a look at the stats. McIntyre, 3,800 yards, 25-10. You're still not the quarterback of the future. Fox, 750 with 3. Beeson with 3. Skinner, 877, 6 touchdowns. Burrow, 850 with 5. Hayden, 590 with 3 touchdowns. Thomas with 5. On defense, Foster, 110 tackles. 104 for Monroe. 102 for Leonard. Sack total, 7.5 for Patterson. 7 for Glenn. 6 for Woods. 4 for Fitzsimmons. Interceptions, 2 for Anderson. 2 for Rush. 1 for Leonard. I'm very confused, though. Didn't I trade away Burrow? Or do we have so many draft picks that it just didn't let it happen? That's definitely a possibility, because I traded a lot of players away and got a lot. Yeah, I definitely did. But Thomas has star development, 6 XP, Skinner with 4, Hayden with 4. What about on defense? Fitzsimmons, superstar with 6 XP. Look at that defensive line. It's just so good. So incredibly good. The Bears have won their 3rd Super Bowl of this video, beating the Chiefs 29-22. And who do we even have to bring back at this point? I guess Burrow and Woods? And that's like a big, if you're going to make me, I suppose. What do we have for cash? $106 million. Which is kind of weird because we skipped over free agency last year, so I'm not sure how that worked out. Unless we took a huge penalty for trading away some players, which is definitely a possibility. Let's go 6 years for Woods. That's basically the rest of the video, which is fine. But let's go to free agents. $95 million in cap space. What are we looking at? We don't want Carroll. We don't want Atkinson. Mahoney we don't want. Porter we don't want. Just a lot of older guys that I just don't want on this team. I would not mind this running back. He's a scheme fit, superstar development, a younger guy. So let's go $5 million. Let's go $3.4 million for the signing bonus. 114. That's a little much. But I think we have the money, so that's all right. I wish Thomas was a scheme fit. I'd feel a little bit better about bringing him in, but since he's not, it's not the end of the world. We don't need an end whatsoever. Is there some sort of quarterback here? Tim Matthews? Like Campbell we could bring in if we want to, just in case. I mean, there is a chance we don't find a quarterback in the draft for like the 17th straight year. I know 17 is a little much, I'll give you that, but we're not having the best luck in the draft other than when we got Olsen. Olsen worked out perfectly fine. Everybody else, not so much. We got Patchett, but we did not get the quarterback, which I imagine Campbell, we got him now. Let's go to the draft. So since we have the 1st overall pick and we're building towards the future, let's trade back 3 picks. Wait, what? Oh, yeah, see, we have way too many draft picks. That's unfortunate because I would have traded some back or would have done something. I don't know. Do we get a right guard in McCutcheon? He has 40 reps in the bench press. Wouldn't be the worst idea. Scheme fit. Oh, no, I don't like the C awareness. That's never a good sign. I think this is going to be our quarterback. But at the same time, I am not in love with them. Owen Myers, yeah, I know we need one. I know I've been complaining about it, but I don't want to take somebody just because we have to. I'd rather go with a Quan Cooper, who's a corner. We could build with him into the future. Or Bronson. I think, see, we didn't have great corners through the whole run with Olsen. I don't think that was the problem, don't get me wrong. But it might have helped. I mean, even Dixon's pretty good. What about Ben Jones? Another late first. A lot of good guys later on in the draft. We do have 2 first-round picks, which is fine. I mean, look at all our picks. We should be able to build up the whole team right here, right now. You know what? I'm going to go Virgil Holloway. Yeah. Yeah, let's take him. Why not?
The Raiders.
He's a 74 with normal development. Well, that's why not. 91 speed, 83 tackles, 71 block shed, 83 hit power. So everybody on our draft board is gone. That quarterback is gone, which is certainly all right. I wasn't sold on him. All those safeties are gone, though. That's unfortunate. Do I really want to go like a defensive tackle? I don't really. But it seems like we're not going to have much of a choice. Unless someone wants to trade. I doubt anybody wants to trade up and offer us a first-round pick next year. There's a possibility, but I highly doubt it. Yeah, I didn't think so. So, man, there's really not much here just to build our team in general, and we have all these picks. So I guess what we're going to have to do, I really don't want to do it, but I'm going to go Hoskins just because he's a scheme fit. He's a 72 with hidden development, all right. 75 tackles, 74 hit power, 81 speed, 89 acceleration. So we have what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 second-round picks. So it's just a matter of who do I think is going to be here later on. Let's start off with Dave Monk, the defensive tackle. 72 normal. We don't need that either. 87 strength, 72 block shed, 64 power move, 75 finesse. And then with the 5th pick, we're going to go Ben Miller, the running back. He's a 71 with normal development, 74 break tackle, 94 speed, 93 acceleration, 86 agility. So Campbell's going to be our starting quarterback. He has X factor for whatever that matters. And I don't really know if it does or not. We have yet to find out. But, I mean, we're looking all right on offense. On defense, I'd like Fitzsimmons, be my starting defensive tackle. So we're going to make that happen. And then we're going to go to the playoffs. We snuck our way into the playoffs at 10-5-1 with a wild card spot. We're going against the 9-7 Texans. The Browns 10-5-1, Ravens 8-8, and the Bengals 5-11. I just don't understand how this team makes the playoffs. Campbell 4,000 yards, 30-11, pretty good. Patch at about 1,200 yards, 9 touchdowns, 3 for Miller. Skinner 1,000 with 12, awesome. Barrow, 900 with 4. Thomas, 861 with 5. Hayden with 3. On defense, Foster, 106 tackles. Sack total, 16 for Patterson, 11.5 for Glenn, 11 for Fitzsimmons. Interceptions, 3 for Monroe, 3 for Rush, 2 for Leonard, 2 for Walton, and a few ones to go around. Yearly awards, I can't imagine we're going to have much up here. We'll have Tomlin at number 3 on Coach of the Year. I could have told you that. But offensive player, we have Campbell at 9. Defensive player, Patterson at 3. Offensive rookie, Miller at 2. Mims at 4. Defensive rookie of the year, Walton's going to take it home. Grant at number 2. And that's going to be it. Now, we did have a few players with hidden development, so let's see what they're going to turn out to be. Thomas still has hidden, but 5 XP points, so star development, nothing big. Nothing else really. Thomas with 3 gets him up to an 88 overall. But let's see, Hoskins, Superstar, 8 XP. Bennett still has hidden development, but 4 XP points. Walton Star with 9 XP. So we got some young players coming along, plus this offensive line. It's just so good. Can we beat the 9-7 Houston Texans, make it to the next round of the playoffs? Nope, we lost by 3 though, very close. Very, very close, and we should have had the Texans' first round pick this year, so, I mean, we didn't take somebody great at the first overall pick, but maybe that's a good thing. I don't know, probably not, if I were to think about it, but I'm trying to make myself feel better. Let's see, Morris, 297, 2-1, Campbell, 193 with a touchdown, Patchett, 70 yards, touchdown for Burrow, and that's going to be it. The Bears are now 4-time champions, beating the Jets 27-21. I don't know why this game loves the Bears so much. It's so weird. And Trubisky's not even on the field. Burley's gone. Pierce is gone. I mean, Gardner, maybe. Leonard I don't really want, but he's going to be so cheap probably. Oh, yeah. 4, 1.6, 1.21. I'll do that any day of the week for an 84 overall. I'm not even sure why he wants that amount of money. I thought he'd want a lot more. 5 years for this guy. Sure. I don't know why we're getting a lot of these guys for like a discount, but I'll take it. Don't get me wrong. And then 3 years, 3.4 for Wilds. He's probably the best we have in the offensive line, so that's going to be perfectly fine. And then I do like the lines of scheme fit. He'd be a good, number 3 guy, so that'll be fine. Is it time to pull the trigger and sign a bunch of young guys? Let's see. We don't need defensive line help. I don't want anybody over 30 at this point. Defensive tackle, like I said, we don't need that. Jeffrey, no. Bridges, he's not a scheme fit, so I don't like that pick right there. Patterson would be nice. He's a scheme fit, 84 overall. Might have to overpay him a little bit to make him come to Pittsburgh. But that's all right by me. So we're going to beat him up by 6. That's really not overpaying too much. Anything else that's jumping off the screen at me, it doesn't really look like it. No, we're fine at middle linebacker. I think we're good. Patterson turned us down. Incredible. Now, I know we're fine at middle linebacker, but look at Drew Peterson. Scheme fit, basically first and everything. I can't do it, don't get me wrong. By the way, let's go back to scouting. Let's go to quarterback, let's say. Yeah. Sums up how this rebuild's going. What I think I'm going to do, though, is go with Cameron Hauser. He looks like he's going to be a great center. Let's take him. Maybe we'll have hidden development.
Browns are now on the
75
clock.
normal. That's all right for pick 22. 84 strength, 80 run block, 83 pass block. We have back-to-back-to-back second-round picks. And it's starting to chug now that we're at year like 23, I think we are. Nothing on the draft board. I think any first-round talents, unless they're the defensive tackles, we're just going to take. Let's go Jose Grenard. He's a 72 in normal development. 94 speed, 66 man, 72 zone, 71 play rec. That's not bad for a second-round pick. I wish that whole data reorder would just get off the screen, but who am I to say? We also look like we have, the 26th pick, 27th pick in the second round. 26, okay. But let's see, any other first-round talents? I imagine there is. They tend to be a little bit further down the list. They're typically defensive tackles, which I don't want. Oh, no, it seems like we're out. That's unfortunate. Oh, no, there's one. Defensive tackle, Schroeder. 74 normal development, ranked 17. 94 strength, 78 block shed, 73 power move, 58 finesse. That's not good. So Belton is going to be our starting quarterback. That's a little concerning. But Bowden's a 90 overall. We have Wild 79. We're looking good at receiver. Skinner's up the star development. I mean, this defense is so good. We don't really have to worry about the defense whatsoever. Hoskins is starting, though, which is good. But let's go to the playoffs, and that whole data reorder will be off the screen, hopefully. Wow. We made the playoffs at 12-4. We're playing against the 9-7 Browns. Ravens also 9-7, and the Bengals 7-7-2. Belton, 4,400 yards, 32-11. All right. Patch at 1,100 yards, 9 touchdowns. Skinner 1,200 with 11. Thomas 856 with 5. On defense, Monroe 96 tackles. I don't love that for a corner. Sack totals 8.5 for Patterson, 6.5 for Fitzsimmons, 6 for Foster. Interceptions 3 for Walton and Monroe, 2 for Foster, Leonard, and Grant, and a few ones to go around. I don't understand why we have an X Factor guy for so long, don't make the playoffs. I blow up the team and go 12-4. Just something about that just doesn't seem right. Coach of the Year number 2 for Tomlin. Offensive player Belton at 6. Defensive player of the year, nothing. Offensive rookie, Love at 6. I thought Belton was a rookie, no? I guess not. Defensive rookie of the year, nothing. What do we have for XP? 5 for Belton, gets him up to a 76 overall. A lot in the offensive line, which is awesome. 3 for Thomas, gets him up to a 92 overall. On defense, 3 for Fitzsimmons. 5 for Hoskins is awesome. 2 for Woods. 3 for Whiting. 4 for Walton. Not bad. Can we beat the 9-7 Cleveland Browns, make it to the next round? Of course not. Oh boy, this is the weirdest 30-year rebuild I think I've ever done. Because I feel like this should have been an easy victory. Schaefer, 4 touchdowns, 1 interception. Belton, 435, 4 and 3. I mean, the 3 interceptions is not great, but those yardage. Patchett, 74 yards. Skinner, 2 touchdowns, 150. Touchdown for Patchett. 2 for Claiborne, 1 for Oliver, 1 for Bennett. And that's going to be it. The Falcons have won their first Super Bowl of the video, beating the Jets 33-30. Well done. Now, who do I want to bring back? Foster, no. Skinner, I will. Hayden, I will. Wallace, I will not. And McGee, I might as well. And we still need a quarterback. Don't forget about that. $71 million. Can there just be a quarterback here? I don't want all these older players. I understand why they're there, but they're not for me. I'll take a hard pass on that. We'll still have $61 million after bringing in Matthews if he accepts our offer. Gil Morris, I mean, I wouldn't mind bringing in a superstar guy, but I assume the Texans are giving him more than 1 year, maybe not. So let's overpay a little bit. 110 points, beats out the Texans. I'm sure he'll turn that down for some reason. But is there anything else I want to bring in? Ferguson, we don't need. It's kind of a shame. I don't think there's some sort of receiver that we're dying to get from free agency. So let's bring in Witherspoon, the right guard. He's an 85 overall scheme fit. And that should be good. If we can get those 3 guys, bolster the team just a little bit. All right, that's awesome. It's unbelievable. We have the 23rd overall pick, so maybe a quarterback went early, maybe a quarterback or two. But I was hoping somebody fell, but I guess not. Do we go for a Cologne? No. I'm sick of ends. I think I'm just about all set with ends. What about Jalen Lewis, though? Is he a scheme fit? He's not. But he might be our best bet unless Hillhouse is, which one might argue he is. What about Travis Webster or Webster-Weber? So I think the answer is going to be Jalen Lewis. He's a 73 with normal development, 91 speed, 75 zone, 69 tackles, 79 pursuit. All right, we're going to take a shot on Derek Graham, the corner, 6'9 combine. 75 overall with normal development, ranked number 5. 91 speed, 75 man, 68 zone, 75 play rep. I mean, we still have Morris at quarterback. Belton actually went up to star development, which is nice as well. The offensive line is looking really good, I would say. Then on defense, I mean, really nothing to complain about. Maybe we need a free safety. We're 4 deep at corner, which is awesome. Look at the defensive tackles we've, got on the team. Pretty deep, I would say. How old is Patterson, though? He's 30, 99 overall. We don't really have a backup. We could put Fitzsimmons over there, start Bennett at defensive tackle if he wanted to do that. I just want to find out if there's anybody who will give me a first-round pick for Patterson. It's kind of hard to let go of your 99 overall defensive end, though. It doesn't look like it. Yeah, so we're just going to hold on to him. Let's go to the playoff. We won the division at 12-3-1. We're playing against the 8-8 Colts. The Browns 11-5, the Bengals and the Ravens 7-9. Morris 4,200 yards, 33-9, awesome season. Patchett 1,200 yards, 12 touchdowns. Skinner 1,100 yards, 9 touchdowns. Burrow 986 with 7. Thomas 965 with 6, and Hayden 10 touchdowns. Pretty good. Leonard 105 tackles. Sack totals 10 for Fitzsimmons, 8.5 for Patterson and Monk, 8 for Woods. Interceptions, 5 for Rush, 3 for Matthews, 2 for Walton, Gardner, Monroe, and a few ones to go around. I feel like the key to success in Madden 21, based on my 3 rebuilds or 4 rebuilds I've done so far, is you kind of need a good secondary or good corners. It seems like the quarterback doesn't really matter, which is strange. Morris, number 9 for MVP. Number 2 for Mike Tomlin. He can't seem to win it. AFC Offensive Player, Morris at 4. Defensive Player of the Year, Woods at 6. Offensive Rookie, nothing. Defensive Rookie of the Year, Lewis at 10. So there's nothing game-changing for XP on offense, which is fine. What about Belton? He has 2. That's fine. On defense, Lewis, where is he? Why can I not find Lewis? Right there. He has 3 XP. He's up to a 76 overall. Hoskins 4, Woods 2, Walton 3. Fitzsimmons 3. Is there a dumber headline? Oh, it's going away at the bottom of the screen. It says, this player was acquired from the football team. It's so dumb. Can we beat the 8-8 Colts, make it to the next round? We can. Can we beat the 11-5 Jacksonville Jaguars? Of course not. We lost by 3. And we're at the point where we're going to know not a single person on the other team unless they left my team and went there. And that seems kind of unlikely. Morris, 271, 2 touchdowns. McCarthy, 351 and 1. We have a touchdown for Edwards, touchdown for Bailey. Skinner, 133, 2 touchdowns. And a touchdown for Kildred. The Jaguars beat the Lions 26-20 to win Super Bowl 77. Now, who's going to be a free agent? Fitzsimmons coming back. Thomas is coming back. Morris, no. Monroe, no. Cameron's going to come back. Whiting, no. Or Whitting, however you want to say it. But yeah, we have a few players we want to bring back, and we have a lot of money. So we have $42 million in cap space. Ferguson, we don't want. A lot of these guys, once again, we're just not going to need them. We are going to try to trade away Burrow again. Hopefully it works this time, which I have to imagine it will because we don't have a million draft picks. Chris Reynolds, we don't need, even though Patterson, I still want to trade away. And Glenn's 30 years old as well. I feel like we have to go to quarterback unless we just start Belton, which I think we might do. He's cheap. And we might let Belton just walk away at the end of his contract unless he wins us a Super Bowl. Whoever wins me a Super Bowl, I'm going to, keep him long term. Leonard's 28, Holloway's 24, so we're fine there. So I guess we don't really need anybody. We're good. Once again, no quarterback. We do have pick 27 for whatever that's worth. But there's a middle linebacker right here in Carlos Parks who's way too good to pass up on. He's a 74 with normal development, 89 speed, 87 tackles, 71 block shed, 86 hit power. In the second round, we're going to go corner Max Alexander. 72 overall hidden development, 92 speed, 73 man, 65 zone, 66 play rec. So we have a 90 overall team, 91 offense, 89 defense. Belton is our starting quarterback. 80s are above in the offensive line, which I'll take. Some great receivers. We are going to put Burrow on the trade block, like I said, though. We'll see what we can get in a second. And on defense, Alexander's our number 4 corner. I don't really want to cut anybody, so that's just how it's going to have to be. Let's see the trade offers for our 29-year-old receiver. A 2 from the Vikings, a 2 from the Packers, a 2 and a 4 from the Lions. I'm not going to the Browns. Let's send him to the Lions. That's unfortunate. We didn't make the playoffs. We went 8-8, one game behind the Browns at 9-7. Ravens 7-9, the Bengals 4-12. Belton had a pretty good year too. 4,100 yards, 33-16. Patchett about 1,300 yards, 13 touchdowns. Skinner 1,200 with 15 touchdowns, incredible. Thomas 1,000 with 7. Hayden 2, Bennett 5. Defense rather. Leonard 118 tackles, 100 for Holloway. Getting up there in the time it is right now. I'm kind of losing it. Woods 12 sacks, Fitzsimmons 12 sacks, 9 for Patterson. Interceptions 2 for Graham, 2 for Gardner. And a lot of ones to go around. Now for yearly awards, what do we got? Nothing from our team. Coach of the year. Nothing. You guys don't care about this other than my guys being up here. Belton at 8. Defensive player, Leonard at 5. Holloway at 8. Offensive rookie, nothing. Defensive rookie, Alexander's going to take it home. All right. Let's see what Alexander has for XP and development. But Belton has 3, which is good. Hoser with 3. Witherspoon 2. McGee 2. Let's see. Alexander star 6 XP. 2 for Fitzsimmons. 1 for Glenn. 3 for Hoskins. Woods has superstar as well. The Seahawks beat the Jets 34-28. I believe that's their first Super Bowl championship of the video as well. Patterson, I'm going to have to bring him back. Bowden can go at this point unless he wants a 1-year deal. Hoskins is going to come back. Walton's going to come back. We have so much money. So we have $66 million. We lost our guard in Bowden, who I still want to bring back. 2 Bowdens. Kind of want to bring them both in, not going to lie. We don't really need it. Cameron's at 80. Witherspoon's at 87. So that's not a huge loss. I'm trying to think what would really help our team and get us over the edge at this point. And I don't see anybody near the top of the list. We do need a quarterback because, there's Olsen. You want to come back? Oh my God, I'm definitely doing this. If he'll come back for one final season, I'll be so happy. But Belton, he is gone. That's what I was looking to say. What else is up here? I wish that Smith was a scheme fit. Clements is, but that's not really going to help us in this situation. Yeah, I don't see any. We got Olsen on the team. That's pretty good. I'm hoping he doesn't let us down yet again, because you know there's not going to be a quarterback here in the draft. Oh, my. There is a quarterback here. We're taking him. He's a 73 normal development. We shouldn't have taken him. 91 throw power, 79 deep, 82 medium, 81 short. In the second round, let's go Jerry Howell. He's the only first-round talent left on the board. 72 overall normal development. 90 speed, 83 tackles, 72 block shed, 82 hit power. Patchett's actually up to superstar X Factor. I like that. But Olsen, we're giving you one more go around. Skinner has superstar. It's not the same offensive line you had last time, but probably a better defense. If I'm being completely honest, we finally have some corners. We have a defensive line. Everything's looking good. Fitzsimmons is going to go play over end, though. That'll be working pretty well, I would say. I don't know why I thought Olsen might lead the way. Very foolish of me. We went 7-9, the Browns 13-3, Ravens 8-8, and the Bengals 5-11. Olsen, 17 touchdowns. I already saw that. Why did I do this to myself? Patchett, 1,200 yards, 11 touchdowns. Love with 7. Skinner, 953, 3 touchdowns. Bennett, 834 with 4. Thomas, 3. Hayden has 2. Let's go take a look at the defense. Leonard, 109 tackles. Graham, 104. Sack totals, 14.5 for Fitzsimmons, 8.5 for Patterson, 7.5 for Woods. Interceptions, wow. See, I'm telling you the corners matter, the safeties matter. Logan with the MVP. We do not have anybody up here as I expected. Coach of the year, we wouldn't be up there. Offensive player, we wouldn't be up there. Defensive player, maybe. Nope. Offensive rookie, rank it at 5. Defensive rookie of the year, no. Let's see what we have for XP. Lindsley with 3. Interesting. Pretty good amount of the offensive line. Otto has 5. Firth with 6. On defense, nothing. Alexander has 3. The Browns have won their second Super Bowl of the video, beating the Lions 24-22. Now, who is going to be a free agent? Patchett, I would like to bring him back, honestly. Leonard, we don't need. Hoser will come back. Greenard, probably, maybe not. Bailey can go. Schroeder can go. Atkins can go. Bright can go. Love, we don't need. We don't need any of these guys. But the problem is, I don't know if we're going to be able to spend all this money in free agency yet, because we have a lot of money. Even 5 years at this point, I don't think we have to do it. I think that was the 26th year. I've always wrong with this, even though I'm keeping track on my phone. So we'll wait and see how that plays out. But let's pay Patchett for 3 more years. You want to play for a new team. Well, how's the franchise tag? I just never understand that. I offered you more money than that. Greenard, I think I will end up bringing you back. For cheap money like that, it's hard not to. $60 million in cap space. But what I want to do first is see what we need to work on. We know we need the quarterback, even though we drafted Lindsley. But, I mean, he's not going to win us a Super Bowl in these final years. We're fine on offense, I would say. Maybe a right tackle would help. And then on defense, a free safety, I guess. There's a 29-year-old quarterback here. Do I want to put my future in this guy? And that'll be the last quarterback we have. I cannot offer him that much money. What about this? 99 total points beats out the football team. I'm never going to get used to that. I'm just not. There's no way. Other than that, though, I don't really see anything. Unless we got like an offensive lineman that's a little bit older. We got like a center that we don't need. I think we're good. We got Kirkpatrick on the team. Awesome. So with the 12th pick, we're going outside linebacker Alfonso McLeod. He's a 75 overall normal development, 82 tackle, 81 hit power, 84 speed, 90 acceleration. In the second round, I'm going to go free safety Antonio Vernon. He's a 70 overall normal development, 86 speed, 68 zone, 71 tackle, 80 pursuit. So we have a 92 overall team, 96 offense, 89 defense. And I think this is going to be the team. We only have a few more years left. We're looking good on offense and on defense. So we should have a good chance of this, I would assume. Let's go to the playoffs. By the way, if you're asking me why I don't use my Coach XP, it's because I've used it all. I'm sure there's been a comment by now telling me to use it. Everything is maxed out. We have 68,000 XP with nothing to spend it on. We made the playoffs at 8-7-1. We're playing against the Tennessee Titans, who are 12-4. Browns 12-3-1. The Ravens 8-7-1, and the Bengals 7-9. Kirkpatrick 4,000 yards, 26-16. Patchett 1,100 yards, 7 touchdowns. Rankin with 7. Bennett 1,000 with 7. It's about time. Skinner 750 with 3, Thomas 724 with 6, Hayden with 7. On defense, Holloway 96 tackles, Fitzsimmons 20.5 sacks, 17 for Patterson. All right. Interceptions, 3 for Woods, Holloway, Walton, 2 for Greenfield, 2 for Graham. I'm telling you, you have interceptions, you win games. You make the playoffs. Logan, another MVP. Nothing for our team. Coach of the year. Nothing. AFC Offensive Player of the Year. Nothing. Defensive Player of the Year. Simmons is going to take it home. Awesome. Patterson at 4. Offensive Rookie Buckner at 2. Defensive Rookie of the Year. Durham 2. McLeod 3. And that's going to be it. What do we have for XP? 1 for Kirkpatrick. 5 for Otto gets him up to an 80. 1 for Skinner. Then on defense, really nothing. Actually, 4 for Greenfield's not bad. Can we beat the 12-4 Tennessee Titans? I doubt it. I doubted it. 28-13. I feel like, other than maybe 2 years, we haven't had a chance every single year. And I feel like we've built some solid teams. I mean, Kirk, like, what's going on? Touchdown for Patchett. Bennett 127. It just, I don't really get it. I feel like the Jets are in the Super Bowl every single year, but they beat the Saints by 17-16. At this point, I think I'm just going to bring everybody back unless they're super old. Like Boyd, I guess I'm not going to bring back, so that just blows up right in my face. Woods, I do want back. He's up to X Factor, which is awesome. Graham, I'm going to bring back. Gardner, I don't want. Lewis will bring back. Greenfield will bring back. He's up to star. Even Paxton, I'll bring back. So I'm just going to franchise tag Woods. $23 million, that's a lot of money. But I brought back everybody else I wanted to. We have no money for free agency, so let's just go to the draft. Look at this center, Brian Larson. He is going to be on our team right about now. 75 overall normal development. 87 strength, 83 run block, 81 pass block. In the second round, we're going to take running back Zach Mitchell. He's a 76 overall normal development, 81 break tackle, 91 speed, 92 acceleration, 92 agility. So we have a 94 overall team, 96 offense, 92 defense. We're at the point again that we were with Olsen. We should make it to the playoffs easily. I mean, Fitzsimmons even up the X factor. Hoskins 97, Woods a 90. There's no excuse anymore. Can we just make it? Make it to the playoffs, make it to at least the AFC Championship game, please. Okay, so we did make it at 11-5. We're playing against the 8-8 Bengals, so there is some hope. The Browns 10-6, the Bengals 8-8, and the Ravens 4-11-1. Kirkpatrick 4,100 yards, 35-11. Thank you very much. Patchett 1,000 with 3. Mitchell the rookie with 3. Bennett 1,100 yards, 9 touchdowns. Skinner 730 with 6. Hayden 700 with 4. Thomas 671 with 8. On defense, Walton 94 tackles. Sack totals 11 for Fitzsimmons, 10 for Patterson, 8.5 for Hoskins. Interceptions 3 for Walton, 2 for Grenard, and then a few ones to go around. Now, what do we have for yearly awards? Done with the MVP. Kirkpatrick at 10, which is good. Coach of the year. We're at number 8 with Mike Tomlin. How old would he be at this point? Offensive player of the year. I'm going to look that up in a second. Kirkpatrick at 6. Defensive player of the year. Nothing. Offensive rookie Mitchell at 2. Defensive rookie. Nothing. Mike Tomlin would be 78 years old. I mean, it's possible. Belichick. How old is Bill Belichick? He must be in his 70s, right? Bill Belichick. I think Belichick's like 75. Oh, no, he's 68. So 10 years older than Belichick. So never mind. That's not very realistic, but it is what it is. We have a good amount of XP on offense, good amount on defense. Let's upgrade the team and then see if we can beat the 8-8 Bengals. I'm sure we won't, but let's go find out. Here we go. Can we beat the Bengals who are 8-8? We can. Can we beat the Tennessee Titans? Make it to the AFC Championship game? Of course not. They won 38-24. Can we at least come close? The Jets are going to be there again, too. And we haven't played the Jets, I don't even think, one time. Kirkpatrick, 255, 3-2. Patchett, 55 yards, 2 for Johnston. Receiving, touchdown for Bennett, touchdown for Mitchell, touchdown for Skinner. And that's it. The Seahawks beat the Jets. Sorry, Jets, 38-27. A good stat would be how many times did the Jets lose in this video? Fitzsimmons is coming back. Skinner's going to come back. Witherspoon maybe. Woods maybe. Hayden could probably go. Alexander I'd like to bring back. How is he 28 already? Feels like he's just growing up right before my eyes. And I think that's going to be it. Other than Otto, I'm definitely going to bring back. So we can either franchise tag Woods or Alexander. I think Alexander's more of a need than Woods. So now let's just go to the draft. So with the 27th pick, we're going to go Jonathan Kane, the tight end. He's a 72 overall normal
The Chiefs
development.
are now on the clock.
84 speed, 80 catching, 68 run block, 73 awareness. In the second round, let's go free safety Sam Kennedy. I don't love that name, but 73 overall
The
normal
Chiefs are
development.
now on the clock.
87 speed, 73 zone, 76 tackles, 77 pursuit. So we have a 92 overall team, 93 offense, 92 defense. We're 4 deep at receiver. Our tight ends aren't great. We're very deep on the offensive line. Then on defense, I mean, we could be better at outside linebacker. We could be better at end, even though it looks like, where'd he go? He must have retired, even though I didn't think he was that old. But I guess it doesn't really matter. I think we have 2 years left, so let's go to the playoff. We didn't make the playoffs. We went 6-10. The end is near. The Browns 13-3, the Ravens 7-9, and the Bengals 4-12. Kirkpatrick 4,000 yards, 22-6. That's really not bad. Rushing, Patch at 898 with 6, Mitchell with 6. Thomas 1,000 with 6, Bennett 864 with 7, Skinner 830 with 4, Kane with 4. Not bad for a rookie. On defense, Holloway 107 tackles. Sack totals 10.5 for Fitzsimmons, 10 for Hoskins, 3.5 for Holloway. And interceptions 3 for Alexander, and a lot of ones to go around. Now for the yearly awards. Schaefer with the MVP, whoever that is. No Steelers. No Steelers again. Offensive Player of the Year. Nothing Defensive Player of the Year. Oh, man. Jonathan Cain, though, Offensive Rookie of the Year. We'll take that. Defensive Rookie of the Year. Nothing. I can't imagine we're going to have a ton of XP at this point. I could be wrong. 5 for Cain gets him up to a 77. Otto has 2. Firth has 4 up to an 80. I mean, look at all these star or above on the receivers. Pretty good. Special teams. How did I end up here? On defense, 1 for Fitzsimmons, 1 for Hoskins, 2 for McLeod, 2 for Walton, who has superstar, 3 for Greenfield. The Vikings have won their second Super Bowl 26-14, beating the Broncos, who I don't think won in this whole video. Walton we don't need. Where are the guys I want? Kenny Thomas is coming back. Alexander is coming back. Bennett we don't need. Cameron we don't need. Lindsley, don't need him. Howell, maybe for the right price. Firth is going to come back. Burks is going to come back. I mean, we might have a ton of money. Never mind, we don't really have any money. So let's just overpay to bring all our guys back, because I believe we do have 1 year left. And I want to make sure we can actually have a chance of winning a Super Bowl. That'd be nice if we could do it in the final year. We do not have any money. We're going to have to lowball him. Okay, is this what you're going to do now? Yeah, so he's not going to take that. But will Alexander take whatever I offer him? I'm going to let's overpay him a little bit just so he comes back. And then we'll franchise tag Kenny Thomas. It's been a while since we've taken a defensive end. So let's go Dale Weiss. He's a 75 with normal development. 72 power move, 64 finesse, 75 speed, 83 acceleration. Now, do we go the outside linebacker with no combine grade in the second round? Or this tight end? I think we're going to go the outside linebacker, Montgomery. 73 overall normal development. 74 tackles, 75 hit power, 83 speed, 91 acceleration. So we are a 90 overall team, 91 offense, 89 defense. I didn't realize we didn't have a right guard, but I think we should be fine with that. I mean, we're 5 deeper receiver with a great quarterback and even a great secondary and a great linebacking squad. Should be nice and easy. And we missed the playoffs yet again, going 8-8 behind the Browns, who were 10-6, Ravens 7-9, and the Bengals 4-12. Kirkpatrick 4,000 yards, 37-14. Great year. Patch at 943 with 5, receiving Bennett 1,000 yards, 14 touchdowns. Awesome year. Skinner 880 with 5, Thomas 681 with 5, Kane with 7. On defense, Holloway 116 tackles. Sack totals 13.5 for Hoskins, 13.5 for Fitzsimmons, 5 for Holloway. Interceptions 4 for Graham, 3 for Walton, 2 for Greenard, and a few ones to go around. Now for the yearly awards. Whitfield with the MVP, don't know who that is. No Steelers, Coach of the Year, no Steelers, Offensive Player of the Year. Kirkpatrick at 9. Ooh, Belton was there at 10 as well. Defensive Player of the Year. Hoskins at 7. Fitzsimmons at 9. Offensive Rookie. Nothing defensive rookie of the year, Weiss at 5. For XP, we really don't have much, which is kind of unfortunate, even though I believe this is the final year. I mean, Weiss has 4, gets him up to a 79. What about Montgomery? He has 3 up to a 76. But that's really not all that much. Let's go find out. Is this the end? It is the end. We're not even sure who won the Super Bowl. I'd like to find out if all possible. Let's go here. The Washington football team beat the Browns 44-14. That is domination. So let's list. That's their second one, by the way. The Seahawks won 2. The Jags won 1. Falcons won. Ravens won. Chiefs, Bucks, Titans, they all got 1. Bears with 4, that's the most. Jets 3. The Jets could have had like 8 or 9, it feels like. Cowboys with 1, Vikings 2, Saints 3, Lions 1, Giants, Browns, and the 49ers all have 2. Now, typically I would look at all the stats, or not the stats, like the records, everything like that, but it is very late. I need to go home, edit this video, get it up tomorrow. So I hope you guys understand. Hit that like button, hit the subscribe button. If you want to support me on Patreon, go to patreon.com/headstronggaming. Get an exclusive video a week. There's other perks you can get on there. Go over there, check it out. And I'll see you next time. Thank you so much for watching. Bye. Thank you to my Patreon producers for the month of August. We have Zach, we have the oldest man alive, Greg, #Team Relic, Nathan, Broadway Bob, and Harney B. It means the world to me. Thank you guys so much.